Let's get scratching.
Let's look at the funk.
This is most disturbing.
Let's look at the
Don't understand what's going on here. Don't understand what's going on here.
Very nice, thank you.
Let's get scratching.
Good evening, everybody.
Scratch.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We are here. Hello. What's going on, James the Catboy, Lenvor? What's going on, man? Hello, hello. First, and we're back. What's up, fellow duelists? It's been just a little bit. Kilboon, hello, hello. Good to see everyone. I feel like my camera's out of focus for some reason. It feels like it might be. Hold on, let me try to fix that. Why is that not correct? It isn't correct. That's right. It is out of focus. Hello. How's it going? Blue Plays, what's going on? It's been a little bit. Wonderful Tuesday. Hello, hello. Arms like Wildheart. What's happening? Waiting for the stream. No, hey, what's going on? Good to see you. Matthew, hello. Good to see you as well. The song that was just playing, by the way, for James. The song was called Let the Saint Sleep by, it's under Silva Gunna's King for Another Day tournament. That's the one that I decided to go with. It's a mashup of a bunch of different other like city pop songs for sure. And I can't remember the other city pop names at the moment, but essentially that's it. So it's pretty neat. I think it is called like Saint something, whatever. Either way, what's going on, everyone? It focuses on your hair. I'm saying it's like trying to go right here and it's like not quite right. But hello. Hello, hello. There's a Cross Duel award for the end of Cross Duel. For the absolute, like, being demolished of Cross Duel. Big things happen in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. This past weekend, we had 2 YCSs, the 250th YCS. I think maybe there's one more for Latin America as well. And we watched the EU and the NA one. EU kind of the go when it comes to coverage. Let's see what else happened. Oh, Gage had his 24-hour stream since we were gone, and if you guys were tuned in to the Nim stream for 24 hours, it was 17 hours, and it was actually pretty interesting. I liked it a little bit. It was an interesting stream. What's going on, Daniel? Hello, it's good to see you. It's been so long. MBT was cooking? Dude, I'm saying, his hero list was crazy. We can take a look at that here in a second, because I actually think it was very, very strong. Super solid. Let me search up MBT if it's not the first thing that, oh, here it is. Boom. God bless the United States of America. MBT, I could not agree more. God dang right. The feature match was awesome. Oh, the feature match was insane. I really do love the coverage that happened from the EU side, as well as a lot of the great stuff that was going down. Which I don't know. It was just good. The event was great. If you guys don't know, Sprite won. The guy who won with Sprite played out of his mind. Absolutely nutty tech choices. It was so cool. So cool.
Let's look at
But yeah, we're back with the streams. It's been a little bit since we've streamed, and we were doing our climb to Neos last time. Today, we're thinking we're just gonna be chilling out playing some heroes. Let's get back into it. What's going on, Brandon J? Hello. How's it going? If I had known they were going to give Master Duel reward for when they killed Cross Duel, I would have played Cross Duel. I mean, right? It's kind of neat though. Oh, new ban list out as well, right? Yeah, I gotta miss the Cross Duel animations. Dude, the Cross Duel animations looked so clean. I think there was a channel, or at least a Twitter profile that is currently archiving them and getting those out, which I think is kind of cool. I think those are great things that should not be lost to time. The icons and all those other like models and stuff, and then the 3D models for the actual animations in the cards. Those are really great. But yeah, big studying, good to hear. Always be learning. Always be learning. Always be learning, always be learning. But what's going on, Salud? Hello, how's it going? April 9th, 3 super polymerization. I take all the heroes of each elemental with super polymerization, plus the Fusion Nubel, plus Fusion Neos. So, looks pretty good. I like it. What's going on, Big Chungus? Hello, Omni Hero or Neos tonight? Omni Heroes are going to be tonight. We're going to be doing a little bit of a cleanser. Oh, mic thing. Thank you. Boop, 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 boop. How does that sound? Test, 1, 2, check. Hello. Yeah, the mic's been doing this for a while. We are getting a new mic very soon, so that's going to be exciting. But I know, Robo Hero Swole when I'm saying, this is the Neos armor. I would love it. But yeah. Yo, what's going on, Chops? Hello, good to see you. New banner, what's going on, amigo? Hola. ¿Qué tal? What's going on, chico? Hello. Yeah, his hand final game was crazy. Dude, he was playing, again, out of his mind. I think MBT was awesome. But Boo Sprite bad. No, Boo Sprite good. In the TCG, Sprite is super cool. And I love the way that he played it. I think, did he play with the Runic engine? I can't quite remember. Maybe he did. Yeah, still acting a bit. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me try again. Hello? I know I didn't play before the rank reset. I know. Okay, so unironically, I will tell you guys this. I wanted to stream all 3 days, the Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of last week to try to climb with Neos in the last effort. And I just gotta say that, like, 1, I fell asleep. And then 2, I was so burnt out, man. I was so burnt out from playing Neos on Wednesday. I don't know what happened. I woke up Thursday. I think I missed my dailies too. I was just like, man, I can't do Master Duel right now. They released like a ban list like that same day or on Friday too. So I was like maybe a little more energized, but I still I was like, man, my motivation for playing Neos that day was in the tank. Absolutely in the tank. It was out there. Yeah, can we get Arm Dragon Thunder stream soon? Ooh. Actually, yes, that'd be a lot of fun. I do like the Arm Dragon deck, especially in Master Duel. That'd be great. But yeah, big stuff. But yeah, what happened to the stream before the season end? I know. Yeah, man, I missed so many of your streams. I have to catch up on the Swole stream lores. There's a lot. Absolutely a lot. We've been grinding the Neo so hard that I haven't been doing even other content, which is insane. I miss the Wheel More Monsters. I miss some other stuff we've been handling, but I don't know. It's been back. But I quit my job and broke with my GF to watch the in-house streams, but you didn't show. It's your fault. No. But stay strong, my brothers. We boys and girls, stay strong, boys and girls. You don't have to break up with your significant others for Swolelax, because more than likely, I'll sleep through it. That being said, though, I'm not going to pull a Clint Stevens on you and just disappear forever. let's open a Master Duel and we'll get right into it. Actually, no. Let's talk about MBT's insane run. I think we have to. We're doing a disservice to our guy. So MBT Yu-Gi-Oh, aka Joseph Rothschild, aka big time Yu-Gi-Oh YouTuber by Politico. Kind of tight, actually. Politico called him that. It really is insane. Let's talk about his hero list. So his run was crazy. I love it. These memes are so stupid. 9-3 after round 12. Okay, so whenever he was in, amazing picture, by the way. Outstanding. I love it. Let's see, where was it? He had like a thread. Where was the thread? I can't remember the thread. Anyways, so his run that he had was actually crazy. Not only did MBT make it to day 2, he also went like 7-1, and then really only lost in the last couple of rounds. If I'm remembering that right, I might be remembering it wrong. But this is a super tight list. This list is incredible, and I think that shows obviously the amount of playtesting that he was going through and the amount of theory that went into this deck, especially if we're going first. Plus, heroes can OTK go in second, which is great. So we're gonna talk about this list, and then we'll go over some stuff. Yeah, did you know he voice acted for a Yu-Gi-Oh series on the Dead Soldier YouTube channel? I did. I actually he played the dude who played Thunders, right? I think that was the one. I watched. I think I watched that one specifically. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But yeah, let's look at his list. We'll go in a little more detail. So Joseph Rothschild list, aka MBT, played Heroes at the 250th YCS in London and went 9-3 after 12 rounds of Swiss, which is extremely incredible. One or maybe two of those that go the right way, man is topping. Man is absolutely topping, and I would say even taking the event. But for now, let's talk about this deck choice and these deck lists. So you can see at the top, we're going to go through the hand traps, 3 Ash Blossom and then 3 Impermanence. I think this is an interesting call. I know a lot of people are cutting out hand traps from the main deck for the most part, and maybe Imperm is a little bit different. I saw people playing Forbidden Droplets for handling going second and Kashtira, or maybe just some other things, but definitely against their rogue matchups and definitely against a kind of more wide variations of matches. Ash and Imperm are definitely the best choices, especially if you are forced to go second, because it is very much a going first meta right now in the TCG. Now, obviously with things like Sprite and Runic Materia and Kashtira is the big one, and there's other smaller rogue options after those top 3, maybe 4, that these cards hurt specifically. Best all around, actually really crazy. Yeah, Book of Moon, I'm saying. Actually, no. Unironically, Book of Moon is amazing tech. I'm so happy he's playing this card over the Book of Taiyu, is it? Or what's the one that flips everything face down, but then gives cards after you touch summon? I think Book of Moon is so much better as it's the chainable version. I think that's right. Book of Eclipse, thank you. And Book of Eclipse is like, I don't know, a little bit worse than Book of Moon right now. Though I will say there's the one that I think Nim hyped up. It's the one that's also a Starlight. That one can target 2 and turn them face down. I actually kind of like that card and might be experimenting with that myself a little bit. But Book of Moon is an amazing tech option for this event. How good it was against Kashtira. Definitely teched out of it for specifically Cash, and this is the way to go. Heroes have no problem clearing certain things, but they got to have zones to play, you know what I'm saying? So as a quick play, like trap card effectively, and this card hits so many other cards using it as material. Hurts Sprite, of course, because you can take away one of their level 2s, which is really solid. I think this is very, very strong. Yeah. Yeah, I've been actually attempting the rank up with gold with the God cards, currently at gold 2. Oh, let's go! That's sick. Go on the rank up. No, the God cards is a really fun deck right now, especially with that new Egyptian God card support. Yeah, it's funny we came all the way back to where Book of Moon is meta. I'm sane. Yo, what's going on, Lazy Lee? Hello. Good to see it, guys. As far as I'm concerned, MCS champion Lazy Lee here. Playing in the MCS this week? I'm not. Actually, that gets me into a very important thing I wanted to say. I will be gone at a wedding this next weekend. Not mine. You boys, not quite married yet, but I am married to the game, so keep that in mind. But no, I'll be going to the wedding this weekend for a member of my family, and I'll be gone Thursday through Sunday, so I'll be missing the MCS, the MCS. So that's unfortunate. I am best man though, and that's gonna be cool. I haven't figured out my speech yet. so anyways, but no, I'll be missing the MCS. I really wanted to play Crawler Sprite though. I really wanted to play Crawler Sprite. Lazy Lee, I think, was what made a tweet about testing it, and I saw your deck, and it looked outstanding. It looked absolutely outstanding. I did want to test with that, and honestly, I kind of wanted to run Crawler Sprite with you if that was the deck that you were thinking about. Now, not spoiling the deck you might be playing, but if that was the case, I was definitely going to be doing it, you know? You're always the best, man. I'm a business man. It's right. Woo, let's go, bachelorette party. I'm saying we're just a big old, like, now the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bachelorette party. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Bachelorette and Bachelor party. Okay, so normal summon Alistair. Is that good? If you're gonna do a speech, can you say that's game at the end? Dude, oh man, the bride would be pissed. She would be like, what? There's like, I get like one clap from the audience, and everyone else would be like, excuse me? That'd be tight though. I know, skipping Yu-Gi-Oh! For a wedding, SMH. I'm saying. I would rather spend the night, that's correct, with Neosis type booty. And you guys, of course. Are the bride and groom nerds too? Yeah, they're I would say they're nerdy. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Nerdy? I mean. That'd be amazing. It's actually worse than Penguins. Dude, I was really looking forward to, I saw some people trying to experiment with Sprite Crawler with Soma on it. And Soma D's nuts. And Soma is actually a really cool card. But I'd play it just for the memes, regardless if it's really that good. But Penguin Sprite is still really fun. I've been playing that on ladder for my dailies. It's been great. But yeah, so anyways, we got Book of Moon for our tech options here, and also Rivalry of our Warlords. These are the pretty big two techs inside of the deck. We can go over them here a little more in detail, but so hand traps are out of the way with Ash Blossom and Imperm, probably the two most generic hand traps that we can have. And in the side deck, we see that he's playing Droll and Lockbird and Nibiru for more tech options and more coverage against Kashtira. So for his hero monsters, he's really, really, really playing Dark Angel. Listen, I hate Dark Angel. I'll just go out and say it. Yo, what's going on, Jordan B? Hello, good to see you. I will go out and say it. I dislike Dark Angel. And I dislike Plasma. He's playing both. But hard for me to argue, because Plasma is crazy, especially for going first if you can establish it. But for Dark Angel going first, he mentions that Rivalry of the Warlords isn't necessarily to lock his opponent for the Floodgate effect. It's to essentially auto-win when you're giving your opponent Dark Angel and you flip Rivalry. And then that way you can lock them into Warriors. So they can't even make Link Karibo or other monsters that are generic with Dark Angel, which I think is an incredible choice to do and very, very powerful, on top of the fact that they are usually locked into whatever it is with Rivalry of the Warlords. So very strong tech option in this deck specifically. That's why I think that maybe might be why I think I like it in this deck. Normally, I think it's very greedy and extremely, extremely greedy, but extremely, extremely good. Especially with the setup that we have nowadays, where we can pretty much get it in every single time, if you really want to. But I think prioritizing that line is a little bit hard to do. Now, he's playing Denier to Malicious is pretty standard. Plasma, yeah, I like it. I think Plasma is really strong, but again, it gets outed like by so much. Book of Moon was really popular, which outs Plasma. Like, there's so many things going first that it's like things that out Plasma that I just don't really like it that much. But I understand. Very standard of a elemental hero lineup of Liquid Soldier. You got 2 Shadow Mist, 2 Stratos, 3 Ferris, 1 Increase. That's right. That's right. 1 Increase. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? He actually goes on to say it right here, where it's like blah blah blah. He goes down to say something about, where is the increase? He talked about increase inside of his response to his. Someone said, like, what about 1 increase? Do you feel bad about it? I should have liked it. But essentially all he said is that, yeah, it sucks, but sometimes you got to deal with it, right? And you'd rather not draw into it all too often, which which is fine. Anyways, that's correct. I think you'd absolutely have to have Vion resolve in this deck. Vion is the key player here, but you only really need to run 2. It is that strong. So you can do other lines with 1 increase, especially if you draw it, but 2 Vion is definitely necessary. Then we have 3 copies of Hero Lives. Again, pretty standard. 3 Book of Moon. Amazing Kashtira. Very, very strong right now. Nice 1-for-1 tech. The 1 E-Call. I like the 1 E-Call here as just like a consistency booster to get you into a starter like Stratos or a discard like Shadow Mist. I think it's pretty strong. Or if you hard draw Poly, you can obviously go into something like Liquid Soldier to gain value if you really wanted to. So that's really strong. 3 Fusion Destiny. Give us 3 Fusion Destiny and Master Duel. But in the TCG, Fusion Destiny is at 3. Incredible card. I was thinking today of like a hypothetical elemental hero deck that had like a Fusion Destiny equivalent, but for elemental heroes. And I think the way to make it fair would just be something like, I don't even know what the name would be. What would be a good name for it? But it'd be like, you can send any 2 normal hero monsters or any 2 hero monsters with the different attributes to the graveyard, especially summon 1 elemental hero monster. So you send like from your deck to the grave, similar to Fusion Destiny, but you can't actually summon anything but heroes for the rest of the turn. I think that like we have to find some restriction behind it, but essentially it would just be Fusion Destiny, but for elemental heroes. And then we wouldn't be able to cut off things like what's his name? The 2 with the fusions, not Sunrise, it's the Grand Merge. We wouldn't be able to cut off Grand Merge with the card. And I think as long as we can keep Grand Merge like able to be summoned with that card, I think we're golden. And that's it. So 3 Fusion Destiny is in there. 2 copies of Mass Change, which I think is correct. 3 is a little bit excessive. You don't really want to draw into 3. You can usually recycle it with Wonder Driver. And I think that 2 has always been correct. I think maybe we wanted to have something like Mass Change as always consistent. That way, if we brick, we can draw into it, or we normal summon, we can set a Mass Change. But it's not like super necessary anymore to do. I think like we discussed this before, where we were saying how people don't go for Dark Law as much, and that's probably a good thing. Dark Law is really strong, but has a similar thing to Plasma, where it can get beat by so much in the meta, where I feel like going for your normal fusion monsters is a much more organic line that retains card advantage. So Dark Law, very powerful, yes. So, but 2 Mass Changes is perfectly fine. Oh, we have 1 copy of Miracle Fusion, 1 Polymerization, 1 Rhoda, again, pretty standard. And then 3 Rivalry Warlords. Again, we talked about this with the Dark Angel, very strong. I like it. I think this is a very crisp 40 card deck. I'm very surprised he's able to fit this all in a 40 card engine, but I do like it. I personally think 42 is probably the max, or 43 is maybe where I'd like to sit with maybe more tech options. But when you're not playing Maxi, what can you do? Side deck. We'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, Elemental Fusion, EF and FD. That'd be fun. I like that one. What's going on, Duel, man? Hello. First thing I heard is Fusion Destiny for Elemental Heroes. I'm in. Dude, I'm saying. It's so good. What's up? What's going on, Bacchus? Hello. I'd like that, and maybe a Hero Fusion that works like the Neos Fusion with a protection effect. That would be perfect. Yes. Oh my gosh. If your elemental hero cards if your hero cards maybe would be destroyed by battle or card effect, banish it from the graveyard instead. That actually would be a lot better, because we do really need it. Oh my god. I realize he doesn't play Honest. Yeah, Honest Neos is like, I don't think that great. Like it's okay because of course you can use it for Fusion Destiny, but Honest Neos inside of a deck like this, especially going first, it's not really super necessary. But if he was going for more of a going second build, I can see Honest Neos being very strong, for sure. Yeah, heroes can be 40. You've been lying this entire time. True. No. I mean, but maybe. I do like how the biggest gaslight that I've probably been able to propagate is that heroes like cannot exist without 40 cards. I honestly think it's Maxi that does a lot of it, because you don't need Called By and you don't need Maxi in the TCG. So it's like having 40 is like perfectly fine. But in Master Duel, I would say no way possible. Yeah, can you Dark Angel Rivalry in Master Duel? Of course. Yeah, of course you can. It's actually very hard for them to get around it. What I will say though is that the runic cards being more popular in Master Duel, they can usually pop the rivalry because they have in archetypes outs to it. Now that being said, I know what I just said, even though Dark Angel negates spell effects, the issue is that if we are able to out Dark Angel on our turn and they set a few cards and they break the rivalry essentially, that's where we get a little bit messy, because then we have to OTK, which means you have to get rid of the Dark Angel, which means that, you know, they have a chance to break the rivalry or to summon. It gets a little bit fishy turns 2 if we set up going first, but very possible and also very, very strong. Yeah, very, very strong. Yeah. What's going on, Blade? Make your own deck, don't use clones. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know. Take inspiration where needed, right? Don't reinvent the wheel. I don't know. I'm curious what happens if Kashtira player locks all his spells and trap zones. Kind of nothing, right? Like if all the spells and trap zones are locked, then you just kind of lose. I think that's the unfortunate part for sure. But that's I think most decks, not just the heroes. But yeah, I think it's game over for heroes specifically. Naturia is probably the only one that can out that kind of board as long as they leave like 1 or 2 monster zones out. I've been listening to Pack a little bit talk about it, and that's pretty much where I can see his logic there. But yeah, Maxi is a pretty big part of the problem. You got to play 14 cards for the minigame alone. True. It's 3 Maxi, 3 Ash Blossom, cross out, called by, and then like other shenanigans. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, I've only seen it that reason I want Maxi banned so I don't have to play it. It's bad. It's so bad that like Maxi limits deck building at all. Like I want to play so many cool decks, but I can't because I just auto lose to Maxi. Oh man, it's rough. That's rough. Well, what's going on? What's going on? Magin? Did I say that right? Maybe I didn't. Apologize if not. But do you think the Vision Hero / Destiny Hero package would work well with a Neos deck focused on bringing out Nebula and Cosmos? Would it make the deck less consistent? That's right, 60 card piles as well. True. I think that the Vision Hero engine would be really good inside of Neos, predominantly as a way to be a fusion engine. But I don't necessarily think it would make it less consistent. I think that you'd probably be doing more hero stuff, though, if that makes any sense. Like, your end goal of getting Nebula or Cosmo Neos probably wouldn't happen as much, just because you'd rather go for other lines, or that you probably have only other lines to go into. Excuse me. But it is very possible. So, for example, if you have Ferris and Vion, you can pretty easily turbo out some of the Neos fusions. But what I will say is that it also depends on if you have another Neos extender. Like, this is kind of the problem with playing Heroes and Neos, is that sometimes it feels like you're playing 2 different decks. And while those 2 decks have some overlap, the amount of times you're going to be doing Hero stuff or Neos stuff does come up quite more often than doing both the Neos Hero stuff. If that makes any sense. Yeah, how can you feel when you have the best boy Stratos to destroy every spell and trap? True. Man, Stratos feels so good at 3. It's awesome. I love it. But yeah, anyways, so side deck, he's playing 3 copies of Joel and Lockbird and 3 copies of Nibiru. What's going on, CV? Hey, how's it going? Hello. Joel's probably the most polarizing card of this format. I saw a lot of people playing Joel and Lockbird, and I actually really like it. I think Droll combined with Evenly, like, Droll is pretty solid against, like, I don't know, it's pretty solid against Runic, it's pretty solid against like some of the other like matchups, I think, inside the meta. Kashtira, it's also pretty okay with because they don't get a lot of their searches. I mean, any deck that searches once, Joel's going to hit. I don't think it's main deck worthy, though. I saw a few deck profiles showing that they were main decking it. I don't think main decking it there. I'd rather main deck evenly matched than I would ever with Joel and Lockbird in this format. That being said, it is still very strong, especially whenever you break it apart with other board breakers. Then I think it gets really good, particularly because essentially when you're dropping Joel and Lockbird right now, it's just like you're just telling your opponent, deal with whatever you have and I'll break your board. Like, handshake on it, like let me see what you got without anything else. Which sometimes is good, sometimes bad. I think it hurts. I think it's not as good against rogue matchups, but it's okay against some of the other decks. I think it's actually not particularly strong against like maybe Runic Nateria. I think it's not super strong there, but I could be wrong. Like, it hurts the Runic side of that, but it also doesn't necessarily hurt Sprite that much. Like, Sprite can still do a whole lot under Droll. So it does kind of depend. But yeah, I would say it's polarizing is probably about right. And then Nibiru is a standard, nice little side deck. Cosmic Cyclone is really solid. Anti-Spell Fragrance is an amazing tech. Oh my gosh. What a read to have for this event, to put on 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance and 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance for like Runic or for like I mean, pretty much Branded, I guess, too. Branded was not like a too terrible of a choice to call out for. And so, wow, holy anti-spell is amazing. It does hurt our board, but if we're going first anyways, we already have set up everything we need with our monster effects. And obviously increase is a trap card, so it doesn't really matter if we're summoning Vion. We can usually break our own anti-spell too with DP if we really want to. Very strong, very, very strong. A pointer's cute. I think he's playing one a pointer to kind of get hand knowledge, very powerful, power one of. I do like it. And then 3 evenly matched, very standard this format. Evenly matched is crazy. Evenly matched all day. I think people might be teching out Lancia eventually. I think people, Imperial Iron Wall is something that I think I see from Labyrinth players nowadays. So definitely amazing, definitely amazing. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I forgot to say I sold all my my Kurakaras for $30 a pop. I'm rich, bro. Swimming in cash. Jesus, wow. Wow, holy. I missed Friday's stream, but did you ever get to Plat 5 with Neos? We did do Plat 5. We never got to Diamond, though. We never got to Diamond before the season reset, so we're just back on the horse, baby. But I do plan on releasing more episodes of the actual Neos to the Top climb, where we have other features and just various other things inside of the what am I trying to say? Inside the video itself versus the stream. So that's the plan, is to kind of go back, because I feel like I'm getting really far ahead of where the Neos series left off, and we were about a month out already from the previous Neos support. So, you know, we're going to be putting that back out there, maybe making a couple longer episodes. That way I can fit more information in there. And then we're going to try to catch up to our Neos climb for sure. So there's that. But yeah, I don't play Master Duel, just paper Yu-Gi-Oh! So I forgot what the rank names were. No problem at all. I get Plat and Diamond confused all the time, because Plat is so much easier to say than D5. Like Diamond 5 or D5 is like, every other game says D or just, I guess, Diamond. But Plat is so much, it rolls off the tongue much better. So that is that. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Pointer came in big in the feature match. Yes, crazy. Man, what a hero player. What an actual hero. Insane. So yeah, isn't anti-spell bad against heroes? Yeah, it's kind of a counter against heroes, but yeah, you can, as long as you're going first, you're Gucci. As long as you're going first, you're set up big, chill, and fine. Now, that also being said, you can break your own anti-spell if you really want to, which I think is helpful, and oftentimes I think you pretty much want to do that. But yeah, I think this is a very, very solid side deck, very heads up. Extra deck, we have 1 copy of Dangerous, 2 copies of DPE for the Kashtira matchup. Then we have 1 copy of Dystopia, I think maybe for time, and maybe as like a technically a 3rd DPE when you really think about it, because he is playing a copy of Dread Decimator for the Link monsters, which I think is really cool. I think Dread Decimator has been seeing a lot more play recently just to get bigger monsters out there, and also for the boosting effect is really strong. And the piercing effect is also, I think, really great too. So there's that. 1 copy of Absolute Zero, absolutely insane. 1 copy of Sunrise, pretty standard. 1 copy of Acid, of course you got to play that. 2 copies of Dark Law, which is, again, standard for a hero deck. He said that Adoration is the flex spot for the hero archetype. And I think that's true. You could probably play Mass Hero Blast here. My argument for why I think I like Adoration is just because, like, Adoration fixes a lot of bad hands, or a lot of awkward positions you run in, where you have something like a Vision Hero monster and like a Destiny Hero monster, or like a Elemental Hero monster, and you don't necessarily want to make Sunrise, or you don't want to make Dangerous. Like, there are definitely ways to where you don't have to play Adoration, but I think Adoration is a very strong option too, and it's not that bad. It's pretty big. 2800 is very strong. Now, I do think that a mass change play into Stratos is very good for dodging something like Infinite Permanence or Effect Veiler or even Droplets, technically. So that's what I would say for Adoration. I do think it's more likely that she'll go into Adoration over Masked Hero Blast, but, you know, it's whatever. Then finally, the fusion card, the biggest new one that we haven't gotten in Master Duel, but we do have in the TCG, is Wake Up Your Elemental Heroes. Golly, I'm excited to play with this card. This card looks so cool, and a part of like the combo that you set up for your mass end board to get DPE and Dark Law turbo out in the same turn. Incredible. Absolutely love it. Man, this card's so cool, and the artwork's amazing too. 2 copies of Cross Crusader, pretty standard. 1 copy of Dread Decimator, good tech. And then 1 copy of Wonder Driver, which is sick. I think that all these cards in the side deck, in the extra deck, are pretty much necessary. I mean, maybe something like Dystopia and maybe Adoration can be switched, and 2DP right now, just because of Kashtira, is definitely necessary. But yeah, overall, this is a super, super tight like hero list. Like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe how good this looks. Like, maybe there are something to do with like I don't know, maybe switching out the imperms for something like Forbidden Droplet, but I don't know. And I know some people are like argue like, oh, well, you need to run 2 increase. No, 1 increase is fine. Like this, there's very little to argue about this, especially in this given format. Yeah, I feel like 2 Sunrise is good. I think 2 Sunrise is very good. I like 2 Sunrise for the grind game a little bit. And oftentimes you might actually have to use Sunrise as material instead of its boosting an OTK effect, or it's a destruction effect. So I do think 2 Sunrise is also fine. I've been liking 2 Sunrise a little bit more the more I play with it, but it might only be that good in Master Duel, right? So I don't know. Yeah, Droplet doesn't work versus Kashtira. That's true. It doesn't work against Kashtira. I just think it's better against some other rogue matchups, but Imperm is probably, yeah, much, much better. So there is that. Yo, what's going on, Hypergravity Wave? Hello. Good to see you. Hello. Every day that Swolelax streams is a good day. Currently suffering from splitting a headache, but seeing the stream made things so much better. I do appreciate that. Thank you. You're not alone, by the way, too. I yesterday, dude, I swear to God, I had like the biggest migraine of my life. And then I just fell asleep for like 3.5 hours. It was crazy. I was like, I got home. I was like, I'm going to take some ibuprofen. I was like, I'm going to take a nap. And then I just conked out. I was out. And even right now, I'm like, I could sleep more. So hopefully you feel better. And I'm glad that we can make your night just a little bit easier. But good to have you here. Hello. Yeah, it'll be nice to get up, wake up your E-Hero. You're finally be able to play around Nibby. Dude, DP being the only way we can play around Nibiru right now is insane. But I do think the Wake Up Your E-Hero is going to be a banger. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm big digging it. But yeah. What's going on, Legume? Hello. Dread, minus Dread plus Trinity, in my opinion. I think Trinity is fine. Dread doing the piercing damage does come up, plus the boosting effect for other things like Dystopia is pretty solid, I think. I don't know. But yeah, Dread or Trinity. Trinity I've come around on sometimes, but yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how there's no flashy hero text. This is literally just meta call heroes. Right? That's the really funny part, is that unironically, and this is what I was talking about with Milk Toast Heroes, is that like this is just standard hero at this point. The standard hero fare, it's so streamlined, it's so standardized, like there's not a whole lot of things you can say as, oh, this is a crazy tech, except for maybe Rivalry and the Dark Angel. Those 2 things I think are very solid, and the rest of them are just, yeah, meta calls. Yeah, for sure. So this is Joseph Rothschild's MBT's, I want to say YCS winning YCS champion contender MBT with heroes. I honestly think if he was able to, like, 1 or 2 things go a little bit better, probably could have topped and probably could have gone out. From what it sounds like, and the run that he had was absolutely crazy. The feature matches were really cool to watch. Glad someone's repping the heroes, and God bless. Holy. So, all right, we'll take this inspiration, getting our hero juices flowing. That doesn't sound particularly very strong. And we're gonna pop that into Master Duel. That also sounds not great. So I don't know. Anyways, today we're gonna be doing some Jaden Yuki stuff. I wanted to play heroes of some kind today. I think I wanted to do something without Neos. Maybe we'll try Neos in the deck, but for now we're gonna be doing just some basic hero shenanigans, maybe with our normal monsters and our heroes. That way we can get some fun out of this. We did D-rank into Plat from our previous Diamond status with heroes, so we'll still be playing against meta, so we'll have to be building for meta. I think I do have a deck template to go off of for our hero shenanigans. And full disclosure, I was thinking about playing Electrum OTK, but instead I'm gonna go for this instead, which I think is gonna be a lot of fun. All right, let's go to our dueling. Our Neos Pog, no! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Ah. Oh, it sucks. Anyways. But yeah, please try standard hero stuff, but with the new Neo stuff too. Maybe a fun build, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I think it would be interesting. Yeah, just don't mold. I'm all, don't worry. Heroes featuring the Guilford of the Lightning, I'm saying. Oh, we also had a new Master Duel. We also had a new Master Duel ban list update. L Runic, L Floodgates, but also Runic only at 2. Okay, great. It really doesn't matter all too much. The new ban list was not very impactful. I'm just gonna say it. But yeah. Oh, the new background stick. I know. It's crazy, right? Just going King Metal. Hello. What's the plan today? Today we're playing some classic elemental heroes, some more of the Jaden stuff with Flame Wingman and elemental hero Avion. I kind of want to do E-Hack, but that might be another day. So we'll see. Replay against heroes, no Dragon Link combo, I promise. I mean, maybe. I'd be down. Unfortunately, I had to uninstall Master Duels interfering with work. We'll probably pick it back up in late April. I'm so sorry to hear that. But I'm glad that you got your priorities in line. Because that honestly is one of the biggest things that is like sometimes super detrimental whenever like playing a game or trying to achieve goals is like you do like sometimes it's hard to recognize like what you need to set your limitations on. I'm happy that you're able to do that, and also to recognize like you're like, well, maybe in late April you can get back into it. So that's always good, and I'm happy to hear that, even though it's unfortunate that you're not playing the game right now. But I completely understand. I think we're supposed to go to friend. No, I think we're supposed to go to replay and then enter replay. No. Man, every time. They need to make this easier to go off of, I think. I think this is it. Yes, it is. All right, let's see it, Newt. Let's see. Oh! He's got a banner. Let's go. Actually, that's funny. Yak pacifist for the win. I'm saying, dude. I'm saying. What's going on, Jacob? Tech favorite hero in Skyscraper 2? You won't? I mean, maybe. You probably could. Be down. Super Poly to 3, let's go. I'm saying. With evil heroes. All right, got the Dragon Link stuff. Hero combo. Haku on hero combos. Elemental Hero Stratos, go for Elemental Hero Ferris. Let's open up a can. We got Elemental Hero discarding the Vion. That's unfortunate. One more Vion left in deck, hopefully. He does. He's going to go Vion, send the Destiny Hero Malicious, banishing the Ferris. Been starting to do that a little more. Going to go for Polymerization. Then we got Destiny Hero Malicious in the graveyard, banishing itself. Another Mally. Going to go for 2. Going to cross Crusader. Going to make a DPE here, probably, if I had to guess. Going to go cross Crusader, get out the Mally. Go for a Denier. Seems pretty interesting. Going to go for Denier. Normal summon the Denier. It's okay, I guess. You haven't necessarily normal summon, so I guess that's fine. Banish the Mally. Bring Mally back. Go for Poly. Make DPE. Let's go ahead and fast forward through that. DP on the board. Then go for 2. Wonder Driver. Been starting to do that a lot too, using the Cross Crusader for Wonder Driver. Ooh, the mask change. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, Wonder Driver for set for the Dark Law. Gonna go for the Destiny Hero Denier. Okay, so he wants to set up a double Dark Law play and then also have a Destiny Hero Destroy Phoenix Enforcer to pop the Denier if possible, and then a random back row. Random back row probably could be Imperm or Droplet as far as we know, but we'll see. Yeah, I made a huge misplay. I wanted to see if you can tell what I tried to do. All right, let's see it. So new tan. We have White Dragon Wyver Buster, Madara. We had, or Madara. Absorouter Dragon, Levineer, Illusion of Chaos, and Triple Attack. All insane cards, especially because you can take the DP or the Dark Law, which I think might be where we're going. We're going to go for Illusion of Chaos. Illusion of Chaos, add the Magician's Souls. It's an activate the Dark Law in response, I believe. Yes, he is. That's perfectly fine. Banishing the Absorouter feels bad. Triple Tactics Talent, going to take something. He pops off the DPE that takes care of 2 of the pretty harsh effects that you might have to deal with, which is nice. The unfortunate part, really, yeah, is that he has to destroy his own DPE, but you get to take the Dark Law. which is nice. There is a second Dark Law, though, that we're going to have to contest here. So we're going to go for Magician's Souls, go for Illusion of Chaos. Going to go for Magician's Souls again, go for Wyvern Buster, second Mass Change. We knew that was coming. We knew that was coming. Battle Phase. Okay, popping into the second one. Okay, that's pretty decent. So we know this back row might not be anything particular, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Evil Heroes with Favorite Hero on Bane. Ooh, actually, yeah, that might be kind of fun. I haven't played Evil Hero Malicious Bane in a while. But no heroes. We're watching a replay currently. We're trying to see what we're gonna go with here. Trying to see what Newt's gonna Dragon Link out for, which is pretty interesting. I like that you got him down to 3 cards. Very smart. Maxi, and he didn't Maxi earlier. No, this guy's goofy. Like obviously, yes, you used the Dark Law so he couldn't earlier, but like man, like that's goofy. He didn't fire it off earlier. And I was gonna go for Medora. Medora banish, shuffle the DPE back. This just makes sense. I think that tracks. Gonna go for dark effect. You probably could have summoned the DPE off of that to pop more cards, but I understand. Gonna go Access Code Talker, Access Code, then trying to clear board with Access Code Talker. Forbidden Droplet. Interesting. Okay. I think, okay, if it hasn't happened yet, let me know. But I think that shuffling back the Mali and the DPE was a little bit risky because now he does have the Mali to go into it and he can use the Wonder Driver to set back the Polymerization. No. Oh, did you shuffle back Polymerization? I think you did. Yes, you did. Okay, awesome. Very heads up. Yo, what's going on, Kobe? Hello. How's it going? Good to have you here. Yo, what's going on, Lich? Hello. Bring back the Malicious with the DPE effect, because obviously that goes off. Gonna go for Shadow Mist with a Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial is so greedy, this format. It's just an extra card. Anyways, gonna go for Stratos. Stratos on the board. Stratos to search, add a Plasma. Fascinating. Tribute 3 for a Plasma. That doesn't really hurt Dragon Link too much. You can still pretty much summon everything you need to. But this is interesting. Very beatable board of just the Plasma. Let's see what you draw at the top. Thunder Dragon Dark. Okay, interesting. Gonna go for Thunder Dragon Dark, add the Thunder Dragon Dark, thin out the deck just a little bit. Summon for the Wyvern Buster. Gonna go for Striker Dragon, normal Dragon Link shenanigans. Collapse Serpent, get the other Wyvern Buster. Broken. Get a free Link 2 for Heavenly Spheres. I completely understand where you're going with this, yeah. End phase. So even if you tribute this card, it can still special summon stuff. And I think that's kind of the idea. I do like what you did here by waiting and bouncing it, letting it go to his turn. That way you don't die on the battle phase. I think it's very important. Plus it also kind of tells you he drew nothing. He's pretty low on resources, it looks like. So he already used both Vions, which is already pretty rough. I think that makes sense. Let someone go for the Metal Black Dragon. It's pretty solid, just in case he can clear it. Gonna go for a second copy of... is he playing 3 Darklaw? Why would you make this play unless you're playing 3 Darklaw? That's excessive. No way. No way he's playing 3 Darklaw. Dragon Ravine. Gonna go banishing 3 for Chaos Dragon Levianeer. Gonna go for Thunder Dragon Dark, of course. Really huge card, especially gonna go into a Forbidden Droplet. Okay, maybe it was just for the effect of Forbidden Droplet to send Shadow Mist for search. But that's okay. The Chaos Levianeer is gonna get hit with that Forbidden Droplet. We still have a way to go into Thunder Dragon Colossus, which is broken, but means we're not out yet. Gonna go for a hero. Shadow Mist, search the Ferris. Another hero in hand, potentially. Oops, excuse me. Dragon Ravine, sending the 2, go for Destrudo, and that's game. Wow. Actually very strong. The grind game that heroes have is pretty much next to nothing. Next to nothing, yeah. Oh, I thought I could take Darklaw with Dark. Oh. Okay. Yeah. No. So you can't actually summon back Darklaw from the graveyard by any means, except for cards that say ignoring summoning condition. I believe that's correct, because that card say like it must be summoned with a mass change card, which is very unfortunate, actually. Very unfortunate. All right, let's look at our hero deck real quick. By the way, now we're here. We've got Modern Jaden. This is the deck I was talking about just a little bit. That we were playing Elemental Hero Flame Wingman in the form of Burstinatrix and Avion, plus a little bit of our other hero shenanigans. We're playing a little bit of extra of this Neospace Connector and Aqua Dolphin to play for our Neos line and potentially Vertanaconda if we really want to. And now with the new hero cards, we have Shining Neos Wingman, along with our Spirit of Neos and our Engaged Neospace for some Fusion OTKs, which is great. I started to climb to Diamond as well, and my head hurts. Dude, it's rough. What's going on, J Pizzy? Hello. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, we got to Plat 2 with our Neos deck last time, and right now we're kind of taking like a cleanser just to kind of get the meta off of us just a little bit, you know? Yeah, 60 card hero at the grind game. Yeah, you have to kind of have enough. The problem with heroes is not necessarily that you have enough main deck stuff. It's that you have extra deck stuff and extra deck tools to deal with the monsters. Because oftentimes you'll use your best extra deck stuff beforehand, and then now you'll have like a whole lot of nothing. Like after like 2 turns. Heroes are not meant to play out like 6-turn games. They aren't, which sucks, but you know, is what it is. What would you replace the Max C's with? Max C inside of Master Duel is pretty necessary. Yeah, what's going on, Axis Cross? Hello, No Ash. Yeah, I experiment with No Ash, and honestly, Ash Blossom was kind of not necessary half the time. But I do think having like two Max C, 2 Ash is probably fine. But I wanted to max out on some shenanigans. So it would be something like this if we were playing Ash. I think I might actually. Just because I think it's a little bit better. But yes, so instead of the Max C's, I don't know. Max C's pretty necessary instead of Master Duel. If you have to play without the Max C, then yeah, maybe just extra like random hero cards that are good, or maybe extra copies of something like an Engaged Neospace, or if you have the Crosshair Designator just to hurt a little bit. I played more generic stuff. Something like Lightning Storm or Harpy's Philly Duster. I think I'm pretty good. That's right. Yeah, you wouldn't replace Max C. You play it until it's banned. Pretty much. Absolutely, pretty much, yeah. Yeah. I forgot to ask you, like Crosskeeper? I love Crosskeeper. I don't think in this deck it's particularly very good because we're not playing Reinforcement of the Army to help search it, but I think it is very strong. I do like it a lot, especially for going first and especially making out the Spirit of Neos or getting our draw 4. One thing that I think is really missing from this deck is that draw 4 effect that we can get from chaining our Crosskeeper and our Liquid Soldier. Something that's insane. It's insane. I love it a lot. Avion doesn't look good. Avion is so good. What do you mean? Out of all the elemental heroes, Avion as the normal monster might be the best one. He's got an Omni Negate. Isn't that crazy? It's insane. Yeah, hearing Modern Jaden makes me feel old. Bro, you're telling me I'm pushing 30. That's what I'm saying, right? Anyways, let's change the accessories. We'll have a grand old time with this. Dual Field, of course, we got to go with the heroes. Again, give me Neo Space. God, I would love it. I'd love that so much. I kind of want to do the summon limit. I think that was pretty good. Mate base, going to go with an E. And then a card case, protector. Protector, what do we do here? Probably the Baguska. Pretty sleepy. And then the 3 main cards, of course, we're going to change it out to you, and you. Feels good. Nice. Avion was my first hero card. Dude, me too, actually. I think maybe Sparkman was. This is one of the two, but I love Sparkman and Avion. I think because nostalgia is insane, right? It's not an Omni Negate. It's a Spell and Trap Negate, which is better because of the mind games. True, they don't know. It's a counter trap. Can you imagine? Just play Fifth Hope? That's right. I kind of should play some of the classic hero monsters, which is insane. Oh, maybe a contrast for Grand Merge? Ooh, now you're talking. Maybe, yeah, because right now we do have the hand loop shenanigans that I can go into, but I don't really ever go into this. So I am going to switch it out. That's actually not bad. Let's try contrast, and then we're going to go for a Cosmo Neos. No, we're going to go for Nebula Neos. That way we can draw cards. There we go. That seems pretty solid. I like it. Yeah, 4,000 gems you're saving for tier? 100%. Yep, we are saving for tier. Speaking of that, I gotta get the login for today. Yeah, we're saving for tier limit. We're saving for some insane pulls the next time, and hopefully the Moki Moki stuff will be in the next pack because we're missing it. We're missing it. I know. Don't you need the Neospatians now? We do have the Neospatians inside our deck. We have one copy of Aqua Dolphin, technically. But you're missing materials for Nebula? No, we don't actually need the materials for Nebula because we are playing Grand Merge. So Grand Merge can turbo it out of the deck. So we might be able to pull it off here in the combo. Let's see if I can showcase it a little bit. It's actually quite funny. Thanks for watching, by the way. Anytime. I think that was a really good duel. And you were right. You know, no Dragon Link combo to be found. Actually, the play to get rid of Plasma was pretty strong. I do like that a lot. Yeah, I love summoning Flame Wingman when I was a kid. Flame Wingman is by far my favorite hero monster, and I'm super happy that we can get somewhat of a chance to play it inside this deck, which I do like. Ooh, excuse me, man, I'm so burpy today. Digital Water Gun, kind of a fun name. Hero board with the Blue Eyes mate. I do kind of like it. Up! Looks like we're here. Seals Pass wins games. Seals Pass, unironically, is a super strong game. I don't understand it. Like, it's incredibly strong to play Seals Pass for whatever reason. Like, it's just good sometimes. I don't know. Ash Blossom, call by. Nope. Interesting. Interesting. I didn't get the hero pull for the anniversary, but I did end up crafting the Royal Spirit to go with my Royal Neos, so now I'm mad. No! Royal Spirit of Neos? Dude, if I had one copy that I could make, it would probably be the Royal Spirit. If I don't get Royal Neos, that's fine. Royal Spirit, though, that must look amazing. Yeah, I'm probably just going to spend a ton of money on the release because I'm a irresponsible adult. Dude, so I wasted all of my gem packs that we could have gotten already when I was trying to pull stuff for, can't remember what it was for, but it was for something particular, and I cannot remember. Outside of that, though, I tried going for, Predaplant Birds Anaconda. Interesting. Nice. Hero Lives. Really good. And I tried going for, what was I trying to pull? Oh, no. I was wasting money on the cosmetics and trying to pull for Nightmare Unicorn, and I got it really early. That's partially why I was able to keep this just a little bit. But yeah, super nice. Oh, Fusion Destiny is insane. Fusion Destiny, huge here. Here Lives not bad either. Okay, so technically speaking, we know he has a Max C of some sort, so I don't actually mind going for this, but I'm going to go for Hero Lives here. If he Max C's us, that's fine. We're just going to be up an advantage, so we'll be up. So, what's going on? What's going on, fellow hero gamer? That's right. That's right. We're going to be big chillin'. Hopefully to clear board. I'm going to go for a Stratos here. Ooh, all right. Add from our deck to our hand, definitely going to be the Shadow Mist, I think. Because then we can go for an engaged Neospace and all of our plays going on. Yeah, DP is what's proccing? I think so. I think so. It has to be. I'm not quite sure why it wouldn't not be, but it makes sense. Gonna go for engaged Neospace, discarding the Shadow Mist. We're gonna send the Aqua Dolphin. It's gonna be very funny. Bust from the deck, the Spirit of Neos. Boosh. On the board, add the Polymerization from deck to hand. Don't even need Vion, but we got it. We're gonna activate the effect of Shadow Mist. We're gonna chain block with the Spirit of Neos. Feels good. What you got for us? DPE? 100%. Yeah, speaking of feeling old, through the Yu-Gi-Oh series, 5Ds turned 15. Holy God, dude. And when Yu-Gi-Oh's a quarter century, you start feeling, mega old, which is, it's fun. That's fun. It's so fun. It's very fun. All right, we'll grab Elemental Hero Neos for this because we definitely have all the stuff that we need to go into to what we want. I'm going to go for Instant Contact. I think this is correct. Yeah, we're going to go for Instant Contact. Instant Contact on the board after taking 1,000 damage, which is incredible. And we're going to go for, we could go for Grand Merge. How can we go for Grand Merge? 2 normal hero monsters. No, we're gonna go for Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. Incredible. Yeah, he should know he's dead here based off of what we need. And it's kind of over. Oh, no, we don't need that. Because what we're gonna do is pretty simple. We're gonna go for Polymerization. Now, Polymerization on the board, we're gonna fuse together 2 cards. Quick effect, destroy 1 card in the field. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Destroy DP and destroy the Flame Wingman. That's okay. Because now we get to go into Elemental Hero, Sunrise, and we get to draw 2 more cards off of that nice and friendly DPE pop. We're gonna go for a Liquid Soldier to discard 1, draw 2. We can discard our Mally for more material. Incredible. And then we can go nuts. After we get a Miracle Fusion off. So Miracle Fusion's gonna go. Miracle Fusion, hello. Gonna draw 2. Oh, nice. Discard the Mally for free. Absolutely free. Now, what I do think would be very interesting here is if we go for Fusion Destiny. Technically, we can go for a DPE line, I think would be the best. But it doesn't really matter. Let's go for Miracle Fusion here. Grand Mole clears here. I'm Zane. It's actually nuts. All right, we're gonna go for, oh, he has a prompt. Anyways. Normal summon Grand Mole would unironically clear there. And we actually wouldn't have normal summon there. So we're fine. See, there we go. Easy peasy. Let's go, Jaden. Let's go. Yeah, Destiny here locks into Dark Heroes. Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm gonna retract it, because we couldn't really summon anything good there. But let's go first there. I don't know if we can really go first with our board, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, he popped. I don't know why he popped Flame Wingman. It's actually nuts. Oh God. Oh my gosh, no. Oh, it's okay. Sucks. Actually, not bad at all. Let's normal summon Aqua Dolphin. Unironically, I'm gonna summon Aqua Dolphin. Activate the effect of Aqua Dolphin. We're gonna discard Shadow Mist. We're gonna peek into the hand. What do you have for us? Oh, okay. 600. Oh, thank God I can take care of this Nimble Angler. Peace. Burn for 5k. That sucks though, because we will have to activate Shadow Mist effect. And we do get this Nimble Angler, which I think is fine. I think it's actually perfectly fine, because then he can't activate this impermanent hand. Again, it gives him material, but like, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, put Grand Mole in, but it's probably the answer. I kind of agree. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we're gonna go for Ferris, and now we have full hand knowledge. We can play pretty much around everything that we want. Let's go for Vision Hero Ferris here. We'll discard the Honest Neos. And we can now play without fear of the infinite impermanence, which I think is incredible. We'll select 1 card, gonna go for the increase, activate the effect of increase. We'll take out the Vision Hero Ferris. We'll bring on increase. Increase effect activates. We will special summon our Vion from our deck. Vion effect, send to the graveyard. I do want to send something good, like Mally, and then maybe make a Liquid Soldier, but I'll worry about Liquid Soldier later. Oof. DP here, yeah? Yep, 100%. 110% we make DPE here. Unless... Yeah, we definitely make DPE here, and then we also make a Sunrise, go for our Miracle Fusion line. I think that would be the play. Otherwise, we can go for Infernal Devicer to search 2, then go into like a Wonder Driver to set, and then Cross Crusader to go into more. But yeah, Plasma just wins. We probably should make Plasma more in this deck if we had one. But that's okay. We're gonna go for Cross Crusader. We'll search our Cross Crusader mess, and luckily we can use Aqua Dolphin for that, which is amazing. Gonna go for Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader effect to summon out our Malicious. Malicious on board. Yeah, Plasma would just hard clear, which is incredible. We're gonna go for Cross Crusader, popping our Mally. Popping our Mally, we get to have our Denier from our deck to our hand, which is A-okay with me. Next, we get to go for a Wonder Driver? Question mark? Wonder Driver first and then go into Infernal Devicer? Might be better. We're gonna go for a Cross Crusader here. How about that? Cross Crusader an increase for our Wonder Driver. Hello. Gonna go for our Malicious. Nice. Yeah, how the Beaver's on the field and literally just blacked out. So I destroyed the Nimble Angler with using my Aqua Dolphin, and he has an Imperm in hand. So he popped it, he summoned 2 guys, and then I just, I don't know, went about my day. So now I can make my full combo without having to worry about much here. So we're gonna hard make DPE with this board, then go for the Wonder Driver effect afterwards on the board. Wonder Driver effect, we're gonna set the Polymerization, which I think is gonna be pretty neato. Then we're gonna go and activate the effect of Denier. Denier effect, we're gonna bring out our Malicious, put our Malicious back into the deck. So Denier effect, we're gonna send back our Mally from our banished pile, put it back on top of our deck. Then we're gonna do a little bit of cleanup here. Gonna go for Infernal Devicer. Infernal Devicer is gonna come out on board. Pop on. Infernal Devicer effect. We're going to go ahead and search from our deck to our hand 2 hero monsters that are listed on this card, aka Avion and aka Burstinatrix. Just pot of greed, but worse. Ain't that crazy? Yeah, Sprite starting out with 2 level 2s is fine. It's fine. It's completely fine. Yeah, completely fine. Insane. Yeah, has dude not have hand traps? He had 1 Imperm, but he decided to use Nimble Beaver to do something about it, which is actually kind of sick because we can still do a whole lot here. I think now, of course, we're gonna have to go for. I think the play I'm making here is going for Polymerization. Maybe, right? Is that correct? Yeah, that seems like it'd be right. Yeah, I don't mind that. So we're gonna go for Polymerization, which I think is good. Then we're gonna go for Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. We're gonna pop our own Polymerization. Yep, and we're gonna pop our own Polymerization, and we're gonna pop one of the Nimble Beavers. That way he can start off with a 2, which is kind of fine. We know the hand is Carrot, Blue, Triple Tack, and an Imperm, which is very strong. I think that's very, very strong. But I don't necessarily always agree with it. Then we're gonna go for Sunrise, though. We're gonna fuse together Avion and the Burstinatrix. In the attack mode of Sunrise. Feels good. Activate the effect of Sunrise, we're gonna have our Miracle Fusion. Shuffle that off top. And then we could probably go into Dread Decimator if we really wanted to, on top of this Miracle Fusion to summon Absolute Zero. Absolute Zero actually would be pretty solid here. But I don't know. We can go for Absolute Zero, which is definitely a play that we can make. Or we can save this next turn if we really need it. I think we might just have to go for a... I think we have to go for something else. You have to Ash the Blue. He has the Carrot, so, and we also leave him with a Nimble Beaver, right? So we kind of can't Ash the Blue. We have to Ash the Gigantic Sprite. So what happens is he goes for Blue. Maybe we do have to Ash the Blue. Yeah, we do have to Ash the Blue. Yeah, you're right. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to go for Mally here. Contrast is an Omni Negate. True. That we can't really summon at the moment, but that's okay. That's fine. We'll go for Miracle Fusion. We'll go for Miracle Fusion. We'll summon the Absolute Zero by banishing from our graveyard the this guy and Wonder Driver. We'll give him a boost. Quick little boost here. Yeah. And then we'll end. Sounds good. Yep. We're gonna have to do this. Now, unfortunately, the DP has to pop itself to work around, I think, that his other card, but that's... Oh, no! Oh, that sucks. Oh, God. Oh, God. It's... He, off the top, he draws the Fractal. Holy Jesus Lord. Okay. Now there's no way we can win. But there might be a shot here. We'll see. What's going on, Hayes? Hello. Good, glad to see you streaming today. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. It's good to have you here, by the way, too. Okay, here's the problem, though, with ashing this. They have triple tactics talent, which I think really blows. I am going to activate the ash here, but he's just going to triple tactics me. I think he's just going to triple tack me. And he has a normal summon of the Karis, which is pretty big. Which is pretty big, right? There's triple tack. What, it's gonna be taking control of a monster? That's correct. We have to activate the effect of Destroy Phoenix Enforcer here, which is not great. I don't like the fact that we have to do this now, but we are gonna do Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. We're gonna have to pop the Absolute Zero, which sucks, because then we that's like the only thing we can do to clear the board and force up. However, we now die. Oh, I did not actually mean to misclick that. I misclicked on the DPE. My bad. My bad. Now we lose. Because now we can normal summon this, go for Carrot, and now he has the whole sprite line, so, you know. We were just in a bad position. We were just in a bad position. We were just in a bad position. Bad position all around. He had the extender. As long as he didn't draw that Fractal off the top, I think we were big chillin'. But pretty decent board, I would say. Once again, I'm gonna go second for this one. We'll see. Big L. I'm saying it's gone, Damien. Hello. Gone Tilly Bits. Hello. Gold Grind begins again. What's shaking? Swollen Chat. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Glad to have you here. Ooh, good to get the rust off though. Yeah, I quit scooping right away, and I've played through some of the most insane boards the past few days. I think I'm going to start doing Master Duel tournaments. Oh, you should. You really should. I think, like, given your proficiency with even just Dragon Link in general, which is right now, by the way, one of the best decks out there, I think it's crazy. I think it'd be crazy. Uh-oh. Well, Foolish Burial on a handful of Call by the Grave, Call by the Grave. Oh, God. Ugh, excuse me. Yeah, should you just held the Ash, wait for hit off his summons, and then pop 0? Yeah, probably, right? Then you hold the grind game with DP. That's what I was, kind of thinking. But, like, the question is that he gets a lot of value there. Gets a carrot, summons the carrot, and then negates the DPE. And that's the problem that I think I have for Sulf Accord? Okay. Sulf Accord. Sulfa Accord. Interesting. Interesting Sulfa Accord. Goes for Electromite though. So any 2 Pendulum monsters equals full combo, by the way. Yeah, I don't even know what these cards do. That's right. Every time I face a Pendulum deck, or sometimes when I face like decks like, you know, Soulful Chord, where I just don't know what they do, it's like the Thanos meme, but I'm Thanos this time, where they're like, you took everything from me, and I'm like, I don't even know what you guys do. It's kind of funny. Most base player in Master Duel. I think when you're shadowing with Dragon Link, but you're actually playing Pendulum with Astrograph Sorcerer, it's crazy. They do nothing. Yeah, they do. Their boss monsters do like a target negate, right? That's about all they do, I think. Also, holy, why he adds 3 copies of Dreamia off of Resoulful Chord? I mean, I get it, but like, you know, why is the worm still at 2? I think, I actually have no clue. And this card's really good. I mean, it's just kind of a solid like special summon monster, which I don't mind, but yeah, it's kind of weird. Beyond the Pendulum. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, in the end, he will have 9 negates either way. Cutia and Dreamia. I can't take these cards seriously. Oh, I like this. Using the gate 0 as a 0 pendulum scale, and its effects are negated, so technically he can summon pretty much whatever he wants here. I do like it. I do like it a lot, actually. It's nice. That's nice. Booba. Boing. I wish we had animated emotes on our channel. That'd be great. Yeah, I guess depending on how the draw goes, Stratos gives Ferris dump miss. Yeah, pretty much. This Call by the Grave does a lot of nothing for us here, unless he specifically has Ash or a Call by, or not Call by, or a Maxi. But you know, do you think that Electromite could ever come back? I think it's similar to Halki Fibrax, where unfortunately you'd have to ban the cards that surround Electromite first before you make Electromite. I think Beyond the Pendulum is the fair version of Electromite, and in some cases is better. It's more fair, I guess I should say. Electromite being so generic, so to speak, and also the fact that like there are several archetypes of pendulums that are just waiting to be broken. Now, the only pendulum deck that would be viable at that point would be like Pendulum Pile, I think. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the Draco Slayer stuff in the TCG is also really strong, right? I've heard that's actually very strong. Yeah. Uh-oh. Gonna go for a 6, a 7, a 10 for a Baron. I like it. I like the Baron play here. Feels good. Yeah, it's honestly crazy how strong Dragon Link is right now in Master Duel, and it's not even considered tier 2 on the Master Duel website, no. I hope it is. But yeah, it's unironically one of the best decks in the meta, especially in the tournament meta. I think Master Duel meta is a little bit skewed. Like I said, I think the idea of Master Duel meta is good, but they do overinflate their value in terms of their tier list and what they ascribe people to play. It goes a lot off of meta trends that people mark down on ladder, and also what people are playing inside the Master Duel weeklies, the Master Duel tournaments, which I don't think is a very accurate depiction on what is particularly good in Master Duel, or good in Yu-Gi-Oh! In general. I think that's, again, part of the reason why I'm so iffy about those type of tier lists on Master Duel meta. Not to say that Master Duel is bad, because they're an invaluable resource in terms of the secret packs, and also for a lot more readability in terms of updates and leaks, so to speak. So that's about what I would say. Yeah. Is that I think that they grossly underestimate the legitimacy of a lot of really other good decks, because they're like, well, we're not playing it. But in reality, Dragon Link Ishizu is crazy. Yeah, it's not at best Chaos Ishizu at tier 3, the waifu's waffle. Dude, are they saying Chaos Ishizu is tier 3? Is that what they're saying? There's no actual way. Here lives, by the way. I think this is a quick effect, a spellcaster, I believe. Interesting. Oh, Baron LaFleur. Oh no, not negating the hero lives. Okay. Engage Neo Space. Discard the Shadow Mist, sending the Aqua Dolphin. Then we get to special summon out Spirit of Neo Spoosh. Add the polymerization to hand, which is huge. Then we get to activate the effect of Elemental Hero Shadow Mist, chain blocked by Elemental Hero, the Spirit of Neos. Afterwards, we get to add cards to our hand. Spirit of Neos effect activates, add instant contact from our deck to our hand, which is game. Then we get to add from our deck to our hand. Really, we can add whatever we want. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and add Elemental Hero or Elemental Hero Stratos from our deck to our hand. That way we can get different attributes on the board for our polymerization. We can go for Stratos effect, add a hero monster from our deck to our hand. It's gonna be the Elemental Hero Ferris? I guess I could go for Sunrise. Thinking here. Ferris is just fun. We get more advantage this way. I'll take a shot and go with Elemental Hero Ferris. Yeah, I think it doesn't really help us to go into polymerization here because we unironically have everything we need. Let's gonna go for the instant contact. Instant contact here. We're gonna go ahead and go off with our Flame Wingman. Feels pretty strong. Then we're gonna activate the effect of a Vision Hero Ferris here. Vision Hero Ferris, we're gonna discard the Elemental Hero Neos. We're gonna special summon out the Vision Hero Ferris. Vision Hero Ferris activates an effect. We're going to go into a increase. Increase effect, we're gonna attribute the effect of increase. We're gonna attribute the Ferris. We're going to go for our increase on the board. Increase on the board, we're gonna go for our Vion on the board. We're gonna go for our Vion. Now, Vion's really hilarious because I think we could send to the graveyard Elemental Hero Burstinatrix and then go into our shenanigans. In fact, I think I might do it. Otherwise, though, we can send Liquid Soldier to get our banishment off. So, I don't know. Thinking what we do here. Regardless, we've already summoned pretty much everything that we can summon. We actually didn't summon our Shining Neos Wingman yet. It's okay, we can do that plus some. We'll go Elemental Hero Burstinatrix, and we'll send Burstinatrix to the graveyard. Feels good. Then we're going to go ahead and activate the effect of, well, this one from the graveyard. Then we're gonna go ahead and activate the effect of Polymerization? Yeah. Polymerization, we're gonna activate the effect. We're gonna go into our Elemental Hero Sunrise by fusing our Flame Wingman and our Increase. Leave a little bit of monsters on the board, why don't you? Sunrise effect's gonna activate. Boosting all our monsters. Gonna go for Sunrise. Sunrise effect's gonna activate. Then we're gonna go for Miracle Fusion. Actually pretty neat. We're gonna go for Miracle Fusion right here, right now. And then we're gonna summon out, unironically, Elemental Hero Grand Merge by banishing Burstinatrix and Neos. Summon Grand Merge. Hello on the board. 3600 battle phase. We're gonna go for Grand Merge into his Selene. Activate the effect of Sunrise. We're gonna pop the Baron. Pop. We're gonna go, we're continuing the attack. We're gonna destroy the Selene. Then we get to activate the effect of Grand Merge, unironically here, and we can just summon any hero monster from our deck. In craziness, right? Incredible. I was saying craziness. Incredible. We have Contrast Hero Chaos, Shining Neos Wingman, Elemental Hero Nebula Neos. I'm gonna get to summon out Shining Neos Wingman, because he's got an animation, which seems pretty cool. We're gonna activate the effect of Shining Neos Wingman, destroying Soulful Cord Gracia, and popping in for 5,500. Out of there. Woo! That's right, in craziness. Ooh, feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. All that could have been readily avoided, which is nice. Yeah, we only need to do the Elemental Heroes only. Very fair. Very fair. How's the hero climb going? What's going on, Chichuru? Hello. It's going all right. It's going pretty all right. We are climbing with our modern Jaden deck. So our modern Jaden deck combines the old school Elemental Hero Avian, Burstinatrix, Neos, and a few other tricks up our sleeve with the modern hero stuff of like DPE and Cross Crusader and Vion and Ferris and Denier and Spirit of Neos, you know, all this stuff. I should have said that's game. No! Another missed opportunity from Swolelax. So, yeah, what does Contrast Hero Chaos do? So, Contrast Hero Chaos is a card that says, 2 masked heroes always be treated as an Elemental Hero monster. Must be fusion summoned and cannot be touched in other ways, except for Grand Merge, it says ignoring the summoning condition. While face up on the field, this card's also a light. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can target one face-up card on the field, negate that target's effect until the end of this turn. Actually, pretty strong. This deck also utilizes Grand Merge, which, as you just saw, can summon out things like Emerald Hero Shining Neos Wingman. 2 of the normal hero monsters makes this card into a beefy boy, typically a Neos or even sometimes Bristinatrix Avion, and then you can attack for well over lethal with something like Shining Neos Wingman. You can go for Contrast Hero Chaos if you really want negation, or if you want Nebula Neos. Then you can draw cards and banish cards if you want to. Very, very cool. Super underrated card. I think Grand Merge is incredibly awesome. I love its effect. I love its look. It's kind of fun. I like it a lot, actually. It's a great combination of all the hero normal monsters that you don't often get to see combined with each other, which I think is interesting. I would love that more for other modern hero cards. Obviously, the new Flame Wingman is not necessarily specific to heroes, but it does skew more towards Avian Bristinatrix in terms of generic types. I would love to have something like a Wild Heart or a Bubble Man or other fusions like that would be awesome. Be awesome. What's going on, Blaze 7 Goku? Hello. Need a Skyscraper retrain? We 100% do. Something that can pair well with favorite hero, especially because the new Flame Wingman can search that equip spell, which is awesome. Yeah. Yeah, check the Master Duel website. You would laugh at the tier list right now. I think we might, actually. I'm kind of down for a good one, because, I don't know. Did you see the Megatons are probably going to be GX themed? I saw that the name was Dueling Heroes. How are you going to make a Megaton that's called Dueling Heroes and not include the new hero stuff? Or any new hero promos or hero cards? Like, it has to be, right? It has to be. They're done with the tablet in the 2023, so what else could they do? Maybe Cyber Dragon? I don't know. But yeah, I did see it, and I'm super pumped. I'm ready. Maybe it's just copium, but I don't know. Yeah, Skyscraper 3 that protects the fusion monsters. That unironically would be amazing. Yeah, I called one time that I summoned Chaos on YGO Pro, and it was hype. Neither one of us had cards in hand or on the field. I top deck Miracle Fusion for Chaos. Oh, let's go. That's sick. Yeah, this thing's actually really, really strong because it targets one face-up card, so it's like Red Hot Archfiend Dragon Abyss, which is nice. I do like that a lot, yeah. Honestly, getting a Royal Grand Merge is probably one of the more disappointing pulls, but turning it into a Royal Escuriato is kind of funny. That is actually really funny. Can you read the Master Duel meta tier list as Swolcade? I would love to do that, actually. Yeah, let me go to the bathroom real quick. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to refill my water bottle with some water, not in the same place. And then I'll read the Master Duel meta. We'll watch a replay here. How about that? All right, be right back. BRB, we're gonna react to a tier list because it sounds hilarious here in a bit. All right, gonna go for the keys. Oh. I guess it's quite literally. Normally these things take forever. I don't know why that took so little time, but awesome. Oh my gosh. The keys aren't real? No, they're super real. I have them right here. Hold on, let me just they're right here. See, they're right. I can just bring them out anytime. They're just, let me show you again. They're right here. It's easy. No. Dude, Snow needs to get banned ASAP. ASAP Rocky, Snow needs to get banned for sure. What a crazy duel that Soul will never get to see again. True. 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 All right. Y'all want to check out the Master Duel meta tier list real quick? Because I feel as if the Master Duel meta tier list needs to get clowned on and needs to get like let's check it out. All right. MasterDuelMeta.com. We'll pop it in. We'll queue it up. So if you guys don't know, the Master Duel Meta website, run by Master Duel Meta, formerly Decade or is Decade or Duel Links Meta, very similar. The website, incredibly clean. The website, incredibly useful. I think one of the biggest things, like obviously their guides are maybe a little bit wishy-washy. I've heard bad things about them, but could be okay. Their news is hit or miss, but I'm glad they do use community sources, which is fine. But the secret packs, browsing all the secret packs is definitely the most useful thing in this inside of this entire thing. Because you can search the secret pack. So for example, if we're looking for Shroud, then we see Shrouded Heroes. We can click on Shrouded Heroes. We can see that, okay, well, these are the URs. Here are the SRs if I want to craft and pull the deck. This is incredible. This is absolutely insane. Invaluable resource and very well done. You can look at the card. You can see the picture plus the actual effect, and you can see how to obtain right off the bat. Really awesome. The API that they use for this, I believe, is the YGOPRODECK.com database. So when that gets updated, they can use that database and that API to link directly to their website, which I think they pay for. Maybe if not, then I don't know. That might be conjecture. But point is that this is the most incredible tool inside of the arsenal of the Master Duel meta. It's actually insane. It's actually insane. The secret packs is very, very helpful. But going back to their homepage, they have a lot more. Leaks and updates, a tier list, top cards, which is pretty all right, their guides, and their top decks. So you're not gonna lie, I only use Master Duel Meta on my phone whenever I need to look up cards. Yeah, they do have a really good, they have a really good card database that's pretty much already out there. I don't know, but it's an API from YGOPro.com anyways. But yeah, Coder loves their guides. I've heard that he's got some beef with their guides a little bit, of course. You mean the meme review isn't the best thing about the about the Master Duel meta? Dude, I don't even want to know what their meme reviews look like. I have never seen one, but there's no way. There's no way. Yeah, the problem is they copy and paste their tier list model and they use for Duel Links. Kind of, actually. That's not a bad assumption at all. And that actually does somewhat qualify why I think their tier list is not super great. So let's go through top decks real quick. So here is kind of the problem. Diamond 1, their top decks at 831 top decks. That's insane. That's insane. If you're looking at just the diamond decks of 149, you see that not only, I would say it's a very clean and welcome design, there is so much stuff in here. Obviously, you have things like Sprite and Branded and Fluandereeze and Runic and Sword Soul and Ishizu and Dragon Link and Mathmech and Adamantium and Rika and Labyrinth and Runic and Sprite, Spiral and Chamber Charmer. Okay. And Salamangreat and Agents. Okay. And Ancient Warriors and Fluffles and Earth Machine and Crawler. Magnet Warrior. What the heck? This is base, though. This is actually a base. This is a base list. This is a base list. It's just Adamantipator, but with a little bit extra stuff. I do actually really like it. I like it a lot, actually. This is pretty cool. This is actually really cool. Anyways, yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea, is that, like, unfortunately with Master Duel meta, just like any aggregate sites, I think one thing we have to learn is separating out the fluff and the useless information from what's actually there. And you can tell, right? Like, based off the decks that are just Diamond 1 anyways, outside of just the top decks, which there are so many, like Ice Jade is in there. There's no way. There's absolutely no way, right? Right, Dynamorphia is in there. Like, why? I wouldn't call them top decks, but would I call them viable enough to get into Platinum or get into Diamond 5? Of course. I think that the qualification for getting into the top Diamond 5 is pretty low. I mean, hell, we almost did it with Neos, frankly, almost. Still working on it. Still working on it. But even then, like, Diamond 1 having 149 different decks is, like, kind of concerning. It doesn't really show you the cream of the crop, the top decks there. Now, what I would say, it's what's the great part about this is it does give a good idea of, like, what decks you might want to look out for that can compete inside of the meta, that can compete on the ladder. You know, having a ladder deck versus what is a good deck for a tournament is different. Is different. And I think that's kind of the point, right? Is that on one hand, having decks that are good on ladder is completely different from what's actually the best decks. And I fortunately don't think that this is the best way of showcasing what are truly the best decks. There's just way too much fluff in here that I can say, oh, Heroes is a top deck. Not necessarily. I don't think so. Like, oh, Magnet Warriors. Well, yeah, it's Adamantipator, but yeah, you know, it's all right. Madolche. No one told the Act Man. Odd Eyes, like, I wouldn't really consider some of these decks to be top decks, but I could see them being good ladder decks. You know what I'm saying? But I think cutting out this fluff is really the best thing to do. You know, I don't know. Yeah, people play everything at Diamond 1 though, because you can't drop. True, that's exactly true. Yeah, you get to Diamond 1 and then you can just play anything you want. It's also very fair. Yeah. I don't want to play Ancient Warriors. I've heard that Ancient Warriors are fun. I've actually never built an Ancient Warrior deck, but those cards are insane. They're really, really strong. What's going on, AJ, by the way? Hello. 30 likes. Hey, yeah, thanks for liking the videos, guys. Thanks for liking the streams a lot. I appreciate it. Yeah, Madolche can do it with some help from other things. Very true. Very true. Yeah, what you're looking at is just the D5 decks. The actual tier list isn't the top performing turning decks. It's the first item top left. Actually, thank you for bringing that up. We were just about to go into it. In fact, the idea that I wanted to get across here is that this isn't a great way of saying these are the top decks, because top decks, in theory, should tell you what are the best decks, right? This is just decks people are playing on ladder. I think for branding and for marketing, saying top decks is correct, but that's like Team Sam saying instant win rage quit. We all kind of know what he means, but you know, it's like I don't know. It's held to me straight sometimes. Anyways. Let's go to the tier list. This is what you're talking about and saying that this is the tier list with Master Duel meta. Let's go over this tier list and let's see it. Tier 1, Branded Despia. All right. 2, Sprite. In tier 1. Okay, that's not bad. Tier 2 is Runic Sprite over Pure Sprite. Got it. Right. Okay, tier 3, Sword Soul Tenny. Sure, I can see it. Adamantipator, a little bit less so, but sure. Fluandereeze. Live Twin Sprite. Punk. Rika. And Ishizu Chaos. Yeah, no mention of Dragon Link, which, by the way, has been consistently piloted to be like one of the best decks, if not winning. I think the most recent MCS, one of the most recent MCSs. And Branded Despia is super weak, right? Like, am I wrong in that? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was supposed to be doing this as a Swolcade. Hold on. Now, when you look at this tier list, what you can see is there's obviously no penguins. That's how you know it's fake. Correct. There are so many decks on here I would consider to be trash. Throw them back to Fortnite. The Fools. There you go. I hit all of them. There is no way that this is the top tier. Not when new leaks in order, Cash Tira and Tier Limit are coming out into the game. You heard it here, folks. Heard it here first and heard it here, folks. The best decks, the top tier decks, they don't even stand a chance against the new leaks that we're going to be previewing here. For sure. Yeah, there's no way. No way Branded is tier 1. That's right. I'm not convinced their tournaments get enough top players or even enough players to get a real picture of the meta. Thank you. Oh my gosh. True. Here's the crazy part. The Ishizu Chaos, tier 1. Ishizu Pile List, probably in tier 1. Including the Dragon Link deck. Rika, I would say tier 2. Live Twin Sprite, tier 2 with Runic as well. Runic Sprite. Runic Sprite might even tier 1. The best decks are these 60 card pile decks. And then Runic Sprite are like the top 2. If we look at the Master Duel, the Master Circuit series. Master Circuit series can actually, I think, give us a better breakdown of what is seriously some of the better decks inside of the room. Where is I'm just going to go to their media. I don't know why I'm trying to scroll through all this stuff because they retweet everything. Right here. Okay. Their Masters Week 8 Top 16. That was their last one they just did. Look how many different decks are on here, to be fair. But if we go to, I believe it is YGOPRODECK.com, we get to go into decks, and I think we go to Master Duel. I think it's articles, meta snapshots. Can I search here? TCG. I think it's MCS. Let's just check MCS for search articles. Nope. All right. All right. Oh, tournament breakdowns. There we are. All right. MCS. Nope. Where would it be located? Master Circuit Series Week 8. Okay, I can just go to these ones. Week 7. I'll go Week 6. We'll go 3. Here we are. Okay. Now let's take a look at the ladder for the tier list for Master Duel meta, which, as Brennan J. So astutely pointed out, a lot of this seems like they probably don't have a good enough sample size, and I completely agree. A lot of this comes from their own data and data sourcing for their tournaments and some tournaments. But why is Branded Despia in the top cut? I think that if a good pilot and good players are playing Branded Despia, it doesn't mean the deck's bad by any means, but I would never say in this current meta that Branded Despia is tier 1. That seems very misguided, especially when you consider that we have the Master Circuit Series Week 8, not a single one to be found. Now, we do have some outliers like Salamangreat with the Math Mechs or Subterrors. That's very true. But we see a lot more live twin sprites in this top cut and sprite in general than we do on the Master Duel Master Duel meta tier list with Branded Despia. Yeah, in my opinion, Branded Despia is free. And I take Lazy Lee's word for it. My man piloted this beautiful atrocity and got to top 4 in the Master Circuit series with Sprite Penguin. So if this man's telling me that Brand Despia is free, I believe it. And hey, I'll tell you too, when I'm playing Sprite against Branded, it's just a free win. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I don't know. Like there's so many things that we're so well equipped to handle. We're so well equipped to handle Despia right now. There's no way that you can tell me Despia is tier 1. And then Live Twin Sprite down here in tier 3. Literally, the combo that you can lock your opponent out of the extra deck with Scythe is still legal. And then if not, you're playing Live Twins and Sprites, which is a very annoying thing to deal with. We have 1, 2, I think in like week 7 we have more. Like 2 of them made top cut inside of this inside of this tournament, which is crazy. Then we go on to the week before, week 7, Thunder Dragon, which is the Chaos Thunder Dragon pile, which they put as like tier 3. Tier 3. Tier 3, that's incredible. I believe this was the same week that that someone pulled, it was Noodles, right? I believe it was the Noodles deck that was constantly decking out people with the OTK and the FTK. This is incredible, right? And you're telling me, again, look at this representation of Danger, Thunder Dragon, Grass, a Shizu pile. But you're telling me that it's tier 3? I know it says expected to be played in a competitive tournament with possibility of being a top cut. But again, this structure here on the tiers is just so interesting, because there's no way that you're looking at this and saying, yeah, that's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate. You know, we can go even back to week 6. We have Dragon Link, the Punk piles with the Shizu stuff. Punk piles with the Shizu stuff. Rika, the Sun Avalon Rika there too, right? Punk tile, right? With Trish, you know, hitting that up with the adventure pile. Then with an obvious and more Sprite. If I had to restructure this, even based off of what I would consider to be a slightly more legitimate standing of the meta for Master Duel right now in terms of actual tournament results, I would say you might even put Sprite in tier 2 and these 60 card pile decks in tier 1. I think that's really the case. And then maybe I can say Sword Soul, Adamantipator, Philanderies in tier 3. Yeah, that's fine, right? That's fine. But I do really think that this is very much undervaluing certain decks and way overvaluing decks like Branded Despia and even pure Sprite. Like that's actually incredible. Like obviously we're talking about Heroes being the tier 0 deck in the format, but that's beside the point. I think that Master Duel meta definitely kind of misleads a little bit here, right? And not saying that it's on purpose, not saying that it's a bad, that it's bad, that they're listing out some of the good decks, because these decks are unironically very strong. But I think that their sample size might not be big enough, or might not be as like prestigious as something like the MCS and the Master Circuit series. Shout out to Lazy Lee. And I also think that unfortunately, because Master Duel meta is the name of the game right now for information for Master Duel in a lot of cases, this is a weird tier list. It's goofy. This is just a goofy tier list. And pairing that with the top decks, and I think we talked about this a long time ago, where it's like, you look at the top decks, almost 1,000 top decks. This is like way too much fluff in here. Now, does this tell me, once again, with the top decks, these are decks that I can build and have a good time with, that they're good ladder decks? Of course. This is something that I think is very much needed. But even with 149 diamond decks, god dang, dude, this is incredible. This is incredible. The tier list, though, is definitely more egregious, because it's always been this way. For, I think, close to the first end of the year, I think, with Master Duel meta, if I'm not mistaken, we had Tri-Brigade Zodiac as like the top deck, even though that had been like phased out by other stronger decks. I think that was the case. So yeah, I think that's kind of just the biggest issue that we have with Master Duel meta in terms of their tier list and in terms of their top decks. There's just way too much fluff in the top decks. And then they grossly overvalue and grossly undervalue like the most insane picks for these decks. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, what's going on, Astrology Games? Rika is definitely good. Oh, Rika is insane. I think Rika is great. Lazily kind of points out, says it best, that Rika would be better in a slower format, but it's not bad. Its setup is enough. I think that Rika has to go full combo for it to be insane right now. I think that if Rika gets stopped, or it's trying to go second and breaking boards, and you can't establish con control early, then I think that it maybe tier 3 or tier 2 is definitely where it needs to go. It's a little slow, but it is very strong. It's like a gatekeep deck, right, for the meta, where it can essentially beat every other rogue matchup for the most part, and and then also it has a pretty decent matchup against some other competitive meta strategies if going first. I think going second is a little bit rough, though. True. Rickus and Avalon would like a word with your tier 2 comments. Very fair. Very fair. I love Ricka and Rickus and Avalon. I think it's really fun. I think it's really fun a lot. But yeah. Our stun control decks are not considered to be tier 3 at least. I think for ladder, the stun decks are definitely serious contenders. But for tournament play, I think the stun decks are much less popular in the face of something like Runic Sprite, which can not only break apart the stun boards, but also, you know, gain advantage, where like the stun boards and stun players typically have harder times gaining an advantage, and they try to win out by like just kind of cheesing a little bit, if that makes any sense. So you'll definitely see them, but they're probably not as good. Yeah, Master Duel meta doesn't have tier 0, and that's why heroes aren't seen. True. Huge true. You see the Live Twin Sprite Runic list of Joshua Schmidt actually seems interesting and more fun than any of the parts on their own. Yeah, actually it did. But he took it to the YCS London this past weekend. I thought it was a really good pickup for the event. Plus I think splashing the Sprite engine with other things that are equally as strong is really solid. I like it a lot. But very good list, actually. I liked it a lot. It's great. Did I say I liked it a lot? I liked it a lot. Yeah, the thing with 60 card Kishizu is it contains a lot of banned cards in the TCG CG, right? Like, it's kind of nuts that we have a Shizu Chaos and like a Shizu Pile decks on tier 3, but unironically they kind of plague the top cuts of 3 weeks in a row of the Master Circuit series. But somehow there's still tier 3. I could not tell you. This one specifically in the week 7 is much more egregious with these piles because there are so many Thunder Dragons here. Because it's that good. It's nuts. It's actually nuts. But yeah, I just want to know how Brandon got there. Can you look at DK's tournament tops? I think we can. We can go to... let's see, what can we do? I think it's top decks. Tournaments, and we go into, here we go, Master Duel Meta anytime. This is the CT, the community tournaments. There we go, community tournaments. Yeah, I think this is it. Right, Live Twin Breakdown. It's kind of cool. Where is this from? Leaked updates, top cards, guides, tier list, tournaments. Here we go. Tournaments, meta weeklies, awesome. And the recent events, okay, so these are technically the hosting of the anytime events and the community tournaments. Look how many community tournaments they run. Look how many community tournaments they run. This is incredible. It's actually really cool. But I think this kind of speaks to why maybe they are using this as like data, because any one of these tournaments can effectively skew this tier list. But look, Master Circuit Series is on here. What are they doing? All right, let's look at the Meta Weekly. The top decks of the Meta Weekly. No way. The most recent Meta Weekly has 5 branded Despia. Despia Shadal, Drytron. Here's our answer. We found it. We found the answer. Didn't have to go very far. It's the Mech Knight Monthly. It's the Mech Knight Monthly. It's literally the meme. It's literally the meme of the Mech Knight Monthly. Let's freaking go. What in the world? Okay, we found the culprit. It's the Master Duel Meta Weeklies, brought to you by our favorite Master Duel streamer, Decade. Yeah, Joshua may be my favorite Twitch streamer. His sense of humor is amazing. I think Joshua Schmidt's YouTube channel and his Twitch streams are actually gold. He has a great personality for like teaching dueling, but also playing dueling. And yeah, he's got a pretty funny way of going about things. I think it's great. I'm glad that he's content creating and giving his perspective along with other pro players. I think it's awesome. Meta Weekly is the Bible. Dude, look at this. Look at this mess. That's right. Prank kids. It's nuts. It's nuts. Yeah, I'm learning you could go into DK's tournament with Dragon Link and blow some minds. I think you could, right? But I think that one of the funny parts about this specifically, as you can see, like the top prize support is $50. Obviously, it's free. But the Masters Circuit Series is $1,000. And it's free. So obviously that's going to draw more people. And this was 103 people, I think, from what I saw. And we can take a look at some of the other ones too. Let's take a look at some of the other past weeks. Because we did the same thing for the Master Circuit Series. So we'll look at the past 3 Master Circuit Series. Master Tournament Series. How can I guess I have to go to their homepage, go back to tournaments. Just I'm not necessarily doing that. Meta Weekly. 57. Branded Despia. Again. At least they don't have Math Mech or Mech Knight on here. Oh my lord, this makes okay. All right, we found it, everyone. We found the culprit. All right, let's go again. We have one more Master Meta Weekly to go through. Okay, this unironically looks like an actual tournament. March 19th. That was about the same way. That was about the same time that we had these cards actually released. So maybe this makes sense having the Sprite and Runic Sprite in here. Okay. This looks like a legitimate deck breakdown. This looks like a legitimate deck breakdown. I know, Phantom Knight's a little weird. We still have the one Despia Shadal. So, you know, whatever. But this looks about correct. The Agnister, pretty decent, not bad. I think that Agnister is a kind of an interesting deck to play with. Shoutouts to I wish I was Iwad, whatever his acronym is. The puppet master behind all our favorite Yu-Gi-Oh series is, of course. What's your favorite Synchro archetype? Mine is TG. Ooh, TG is a pretty good one. My favorite Synchro archetype, I think, might have to be the Rose Dragons. They are probably my favorite Synchro archetype. No, that's not true. It's Ursa Arctics. What am I saying? It's Ursa Arctics, of course. Is that just pure Rika? I believe it is pure Rika. Or it's like Rika Sun Avalon, I think might be the nomenclature for that one, which is there. But yeah, so when we look back at this tier list, this makes much more sense. Unfortunately, we found the tipping point. We found the funnel, and it's the Master Meta Weekly, or whatever it's called. Holy. Oh my god. Look, I'm not saying that these players aren't competitive. I'm not saying that these tournaments aren't good, because they probably are. And I'm not saying that these decks are not good either. These decks are very strong. But this, combined with the top decks, combined with the weird sample sizes, is not an accurate depiction of what the meta actually is for Master Duel, by any means. The latter, maybe. But Branded Despia being tier 1 should tell you everything that you need to know. Incredible. Man, I love it. All right, let's go back to Master Duels, but we need to play some heroes. Woo! Wow. I got a kick out of that one. Insane. Not Arsartic? No, it's definitely Arsartic. Arsartic's there. Just say it sucks and trigger his army. True. Could you imagine, like, having beef with DK'd? Like, that would be insane. That'd be actually insane. Yeah, Agnister with Math Mech is extremely solid. Yeah, I think it's actually a nice little sleeper pick for sure. What's going on, Suarez, by the way? Hello. Yeah, Flu isn't even that strong? Yeah, Flu is much worse after banning Barrier Statue, for sure. It's still strong because you can go into double N pen and you can do some shenanigans with Ryza, which is fine. But I don't think it's like super like great. They can play D-Shifter, which is a huge upside, but that's pretty much the only reason why to play them now is to play D-Shifter. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot you can do, which I think is fine. Yeah, Flu's Eyes to 1 Ash. Yeah, but they die to Ash. They die to Imperm sometimes if they don't draw their other quick plays. So they do have also pretty simple outs to them. Yeah, I thought beef with Decade was your goal. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, do I want to get banned? Because that's apparently what beefing with Decade does. No, I'm just joking. I think it'd be hilarious if Decade would ever take the time out to duel to end a beef. I'd probably do it for sure. But yeah, I was gonna blacklist you. Could you imagine? Could you, by the end of 2023, do you guys think I could? You think I could get blacklisted by Decade's chat? I got no problem with Decade. I think Decade is a great source for information in terms of like compiling the stuff for the secret packs. I think that he does a great job in terms of getting the word out there about Master Duel. But I also think there's some things that are pretty misleading, frankly. I don't know. That's right. Yeah, Swolelx versus Decade. That's what I'm saying. We definitely got to get out there. Yep, Decade's site for searching cards. Yeah, Decade's got like Master Duel meta is a really slick interface. I do think that's really nice, which is awesome. Yeah, our Sartic with Ice Shades is based. I saw a deck profile that I really wanted to build in real life, and it was and it was Ice Shades with the Sartic cards, and you can special summon them back from the graveyards and get their effects. I think it's actually really cool. Yeah. Yo, what's going on, Karibo? Hello. New here. Good to have you. Glad to see you around. Thanks for stopping by in the chat and for saying hello. Hi. What's going on? Yeah, information is if the information you need is terrible, Decade's the guy to call. True. Yeah, this hand's actually not that bad. We do get the Forbidden Droplet on... Oh, he summoned his own DP. I didn't even notice. Oh, Neo Space Connector. Might be bad. Let's go with Vision Hero Vion. Effective Vision Hero Vion, activate its effects. If that is a what I think it is, of Eternal Soul, then we're kind of in trouble. But we're fine. We're gonna be fine. We're fine. Yeah, sometimes you just got a normal maxi. True, very true. Yeah, I think Konami used Master Duel Meta as the official Konami site for the game. Oh yeah, no, people do think that because it's a very professional level of presentation and it has a professional level of polish to it on certain cases. But then there's other like janky things about it that I think are just kind of like, kind of whack. What would you destroy here? I think I might just go for, wait, do I want it? I think, okay, I activated Forbidden Droplet anyways. All right, well, we're ascending the Denier. That's all we really need here. Eternal Soul. That's upsetting. I actually don't like that at all. Because now I can't get rid of this Vision Hero Vion. Wow, that sucks. That's fine though. Because if he does... what's the play here then? I think it's to go for... I unironically think it's to go for Shadow Mist. Right? Shadow Mist, grab Ferris, discard, and get our polymerization in the first place. I think that's probably gonna have to be it to see our plays going, unfortunately. Which I think is fine. Let's send that to the graveyard. You're not playing Space Connector? I am! Aqua Dolphin Space Connector is a 1-card Predaplant Verts Anaconda. Feels good, you know? I'm saying. Yeah, I was scared they would try to go into Sprite Elf or something. Unironically, I think that would have been a really interesting play. Because now I'm really looking at it, I'm like, could they actually play it? I don't know. Maybe not. Add from deck to hand, we're going to go for a Ferris. Because we can. Feels pretty good. Then we're going to go for Ferris Effect. We'll go Ferris Effect. We'll discard our Spirit of Neos. We'll go attack position Ferris so we can help clear some boards. We'll go for Ferris Effect here. We'll put on the board an increase. Nice. Increase effect. We'll go ahead and get off the Ferris. We'll go for increase. Increase effect. We'll go for increase effect to get out. The one card he drew off of the top was Piercing the Darkness, was an Ash Blossom. Incredible. And I think he has game the next turn anyways. That's awesome. Like, wow, there's no way. Insane. Insane. Wow. That is, yeah, he's just better. I'm saying. I'm actually saying just better. Wow. Holy. Oh, well. What a draw. I am saying, dude. It's actually crazy. I'm actually sick. Do you have a good replacement for Hulk? Because my my last TG deck needed it and it's hard to climb without it. So instead of Halky Fibrax for TGs and the Synchro deck, let's see, I'm trying to think of an equivalent that would be pretty decent. Because effectively with your TG deck, you'd have to go into like Synchro pile shenanigans, right? You'd have to like try to figure out how to tuner out, turbo out like a Baron, or turbo out other things like a Rorodon maybe if you're gonna go for like a Deskbot play. So for I don't think there's really a true replacement for Halky Fibrax. But for a Synchro deck, it might just be what you're trying to end up for your end board with the TGs are. But Halky Fibrax was a pretty big loss for that, and also a pretty big loss for most of the combo decks, which is rough. You lost to a terrible DM build, rip. Blue Eyes and NDMs. Name a better combo that I lose to. Unironically. I'm saying. Actual Pharaoh. Dude, I know. Actual Pharaoh level of draw. Incredible. He's just better. Dude, I saw this play. Oh, we're dead here. I saw this this clip from baseball. I don't really watch baseball ever, but I saw this thing. This guy pitched and he pitched the ball, and this guy hit it back. It's 110 miles per hour, and the pitcher caught it. No questions asked, not even looking. He just like pitched it down the center. It's a very clean hit, very clean pitch. Straight in the box. Batter hit it. Boop, just like not even looking, going back, whoosh, slapped right in there. 110 miles per hour. Insane reaction times. It was glorious. I was like, ooh, it's clean. It was nice. I don't often pog off for sports, but I'm like, it's like, that sounds pretty good. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Are you going to Philly after the date change? I want to go to Philly now more after the date change. Previously, the date change was going to be a little bit close to what I would like for being out of town this coming weekend. But I don't know still. I'd have to request some time off and then also get like the tickets and stuff. Because honestly, truth be told, I didn't book my tickets or get like hotel for the last one because I was like, I don't know. It's a little difficult. Now, I definitely might be able to coordinate the hotel / like living situation for the weekend, which would be great. But it's still going to be super expensive. So yeah, probably. I might still go. I'm on PA. No, I'm actually in Texas, which is part of the reason why I think it'd be a little more difficult. But yeah, I do definitely want to go. I do definitely want to go. If I go, I'm going to be playing Heroes. I might just straight up rip MBT's list and try to test out from there. But yeah, I might have some people that I might be able to room with, but I'm not quite sure. You're running 2 increase. I'm only running 1 increase, unfortunately, which is great. So a Sushin monster that special summons tokens like Galaxy Tomahawk. Oh, actually, Galaxy Tomahawk is pretty solid. It's not a bad choice. Galaxy Tomahawk is a pretty decent play to go for like a rank 7 line, which is not bad. From Houston, where are you from? Dallas, actually. Funny enough, I don't really have a big kind of a big metroplex, to be fair. But the other end, so we're there, you know. But yeah, you don't pog off for sports. Thought you were a Yugi jock, a Yugi Chad, a Soul Chama master. Yeah, I pop up for sports every now and again. Like, truth be told, I like watching certain sports, but playing other sports is just man, do I maxi this or do I maxi the? I know what I have to maxi. I can have this entire board with a Fusion Destiny. Yeah, there we go. Targets 3. I think I had to wait for this in the first place. I unfortunately hate the fact that I have to get this this diameter out of the way. So that's unfortunate, but you know, it's okay. No Laplation for you. But anyways, but yeah, some of the sports I like watching them just fine. They're okay. However, why was he had max seed? Why did he surrender there? Anyways, however, watching them is typically very boring. I like to actually play and do things and actually like do pickup basketball or to lift or to run and all that stuff, like more than trying to watch it. The Olympics are really interesting though, because I think that's actually really technical and really skilled. Otherwise, baseball is kind of boring to watch unless you're there. Football is sometimes good, but sometimes is just utterly dreadful. Soccer is tight. Soccer, tennis, basketball, those are great spectator sports. I think those are amazing. Yeah, DP too strong. I'm saying. What's going on, Depressed Coin? Hello. Hello. I know, call by off the top. Easy, I'm saying. Just go to Nats. Yeah, my brother actually got an invite to Nats, and I still need to get my invite to Nats. And there's like side events and stuff I can do. Maybe I'll do like side events and try to like fire off some Edison. That'd be kind of fun. Play some Diva Hero. Yeah, what's your best TCG top and with what deck? My best TCG top. Okay, so it's during toss and post-toss formats. I played and got a PPG, and topped a PPG with technically it's like top 32. Yeah, I think that's right. With Salmon Greats, and I played a lot with Salmon Greats. I like, you know, got to top there, a few regionals as well. So I got top 8 at 2 regionals and a PPG. I got top 32, which is not really huge, but you know, they're considerable events. And then but the 2 tops I had of regionals were with heroes though. However, then COVID hit. So, you know, huge. Absolutely huge to go from that to absolutely not being able to play for a while. And then I hated the Eldlick Adamantipator format. God, that was horrendous. Love, it's great. Olympics is cringe in my opinion. Oh, you jump high. Here's a medal. I mean, yeah, it's like, it's sometimes I think some of the sports are just kind of like, oh, whatever. But some of the swimming is good. The racing is good. Yeah, some of the track and field events are maybe a little bit overblown, but a lot of them are pretty all right. The winter sports, I think, are maybe the most where you can point out, like, okay, this is a little bit egregious to have as an Olympic sport. There's Olympic esports nowadays, and there's also Olympic breakdancing. That's the new one. Olympic breakdancing is going to be the new one. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, can you jump that high? They be hopping. True. That's true. They do be going high. Yeah, find the guy who can't jump high. Dang, it's like that. No, I don't know. Your best friend finished 31 at Nationals in 2014 with 6 Sams. Yo, that's sick. That's super sick. Holy. Yeah, 6 Sams is kind of an amazing it's kind of an amazing deck back in the day. I remember for a long time it was pretty hyped to go into like Xian, especially old school wise. That was kind of nice, right? Like good stuff. Oh, I also got like, technically during Goki Link format, I did get another regional under my belt, or another tournament win under my belt. I can't remember what that was, but I don't know if I really count that because I think anyone playing Goki Extra Link that format was just cheating. Like that deck is so broken, man. So I watch combat sports. There's also a lot of good ones there. Oh, interesting. This is an incredible hand. Wow. Okay, so now I get to go for Vision Hero Increase. I can discard our Shadow Mist here, which I think is great. We know it's a blackout, I think. Oh, okay. Maximum C feels bad. I can chain this called by. I hate the fact that I may or may not be able to OTK here. I think it just depends, but we'll see. There we go. I hope Master Duel gets serious official tournaments. I want to be able to participate in some event, but I don't want to actually pay for cards. I think that's honestly one of the biggest weaknesses right now, and I'm still like tuning out and kind of finishing up the like, I don't want to say documentary, mini doc or something with Master Duel, talking about what I think the game did really well in its first year and what I think it did really bad in its first year. And one of the things that has still yet to be fixed, even though we are 4 months into the year, is the tournament scene. Official tournament support is huge, absolutely enormous, which is like, I don't understand how that's not like a standard thing to do. All right, we're gonna go for, I think, our Stratos here, because we haven't normal summoned yet, which is going to be pretty strong, I think. Yeah, we definitely can do it here. I'm going to go for... Oh, Stratos is very risky on the normal summon. Stratos is extremely risky on the normal summon, because if that's a blackout, which I think it is, then we would have to go for something else, which is not great. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, not to mention that Master Duel didn't advertise or put a link in game to the YCS games. Exactly. Right? The EU event coverage, by the way, was incredible. I love that a lot, actually. It's really good. Yeah, curling is the best winter sport. Curling is pretty fun to watch. I do like watching curling, by the way. For guys sliding down a slope isn't a sport. Yeah, would blackout make Stratos effect fizzle? No, it wouldn't make it fizzle, but it would make our increase much harder to try and get off, because we would tribute the increase for cost, and then it would resolve backwards. It would special summon itself, and then you could pop it before the effect would go off. So that essentially would be leaving 2 cards on the field at all times, which I don't think that is one, but we'll see. Otherwise, we do have engaged Neospace to fall back on. I guess I'll go for Stratos. Why not? I guess that's fine. We'll destroy spells in the trap on the field. This might eat up the Grandmaster Sword Soul, but yeah, he doesn't know heroes. He plays Sword Soul. True. Okay, he just gave us an out. He just gave us an out just now. Yep, he just gave us an out. Okay, that's 1 negation down. Feels good. I could have dodged it with increase, and maybe I should have. But I think we just have an out now, because he didn't activate it on that turn. So let's go for Infernal Devicer. Infernal Devicer now, pretty easy. There we go for Infernal Devicer. Hiya. Draw a card. We'll give him for Infernal Devicer. Infernal Devicer effect to search. We still have a back row. Something. Hello. Anything. Anything. Oh, he drew an Ash Blossom. That's funny. Okay, whatever. We're going to play Sacred Beast or something random meme deck if Konami does anything competitive. Yeah, I think they will, but for the most part, I think the cream of the crop will rise up, right? That's kind of the hope, is that they'll actually do something. But I don't know. All right, let's go for increase. Okay, so his response back, it's not... Okay, it's imperm. It's imperm. Okay, that's perfect. So he could have had an imperm dodge there. That's great. That's good to know. Because we really only wanted to get Poly anyways. So we can't activate this because we summoned Infernal Devicer. Oh, we should have just dodged with Stratos anyways. My mistake. Lose over and over made me really good against heroes. Thanks, Swole. Yeah, no problem. Honestly, I do hope that you guys, unironically, I do hope that you guys get that out of watching play. Because if I'm doing it correctly, and if I'm losing like this, and if you guys are winning against heroes from watching this gameplay, that's a good thing. Because the times in which I either have low card advantage or that you're imperming your increases, that lets you know, above all else, that you're doing it correctly. Because playing against heroes can sometimes be extremely frustrating. And whenever you face up against these cards on ladder, like we are about to do here with heroes, then you know that there are certain cards that just counter it. You know exactly where to hit it. It's kind of fun. I think that's a good thing. So I gotta be honest, I still don't know how they work. Vion Summon Pass. Vion Pass is about correct. Oh, 60 card hero, by the way. Very fun. Very fun. I forgot Devicer that time too. Yeah, I was like, oh, let's go engage Neospace, but Devicer is actually unironically the best thing. Oh, Forbidden Droplets, incredible. Yeah, go for it. Break of Destiny. Oh no, I got OTK now. I got OTK now. Uh-oh. Yeah, speaking of that damn card, true, that's right. PK Hero Pile, it might be. D-Force. It's kind of saucing, I'm saying. With the mass change and the Break of Destiny. I'm saying, I know. It's kind of bonkers. Let's go, Shadow Mist. Placing Dark Law in defense position was not correct, but I do understand. I do understand. Okay, well, I guess we'll go for a hero. Lives? Yeah, I mean, we don't have acid in our deck, so I think that's what we're gonna have to do. We'll special summon out the Stratos. Yep. Stratos, do we activate this card to add a card to our hand and risk a card getting banished? I mean, yeah, right? That we should. We should. We can always chain that. Plus, he has to have an imperm here. I don't know. Maybe that's not the best decision. That's okay though. We'll go for a Honest Neos? Shadow seems alright. Shadow's fine. Yeah, can you just droplet him? No, unfortunately, Dark Law, I have to send to Graveyard for cost, which is bad. So I can't activate Forbidden Droplet under Dark Law. Yeah, which is rough, which is really rough. Yeah. Yeah, be more yourself. Schmade and Schmooky. True. Okay, what do we run here? I mean, could just do Honest Neos and try to hit over the Dark Law. That wouldn't be terrible. Unironically, that's what we'd get to do. I guess, right? Otherwise, we have to normal summon the increase and try to hit over the Dark Law that way. Also not a bad idea. Yeah, let's go for Honest Neos. Grand Mole outs this. Grand Mole does out this. It is true. Oh god, it's true. It's true. It's true. All right, Honest Neos time. We'll guarantee that we can Honest Neos him here. Grand Mole does clear. Ain't that crazy? It's incredible. We actually did need that engaged Neospace. I'm actually kind of upset about that one. We actually did kind of need that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I guess we'll just go for increase here. Battle phase. Battle phase here. We'll swing over the Stratos into the Dark Law. I guess that's fine with him. Feels interesting. Okay, we'll swing in for 900. All right. Yeah, Dark Law Pass is such a funny thing. It just, for how effective it is incredibly effective. I wish I had more damage on board though, because this would have been an OTK. Maybe it could have saved the Honest Neos. Whatever. It's fine. Maybe I could have gone Dark Law in Destroy. No. That wouldn't work. That would have worked. Wow, that would have actually unironically worked perfectly fine if I did that. Holy, that would have been okay. Okay, so I guess I can go for Predaplan versus Anaconda and leave me on a DPE, but Dark Law Pass seems okay. Yeah, so the play there was to go for Mass Change, hit over the other Dark Law, go for our Honest Neos, boosted Stratos just to swing in. Well, you know, when you're just better, you're just better, I think, you know. You're just better, yeah. It's it's fine. It's fine. He's gonna have a tough time trying to out the Dark Law with this and 700 damage, I think. But I don't know. Yeah, you forget that DD Warrior Lady outs Dark Law every time. Yeah, like I'm saying, Dark Law gets outed by the easiest things. It's crazy. You can beat it with Maneater Bug? I'm saying. Yeah, same concept. Like so many things beat Dark Claw Pass. It's nuts. Well, that worked out. Woo! All right. Nice wins. Nice wins. Yeah, Dark Claw's really not that good because you can beat it with Fissure. You can beat it with so much. I love it. We're still going second though. See, no, forget everything that I said. Dark Claw Pass, best plan in the game. Dark Claw Pass always wins. Incredible, I love it. Do you run 1 increase or 2? Well, this is a good time to tell you I only run 1 increase. So this combo is dead in the water and it's come up 3 times. That's awesome. I love it. Woo! Mass change, huge mass change. That's actually incredible. All right, let's go for Hero Lives. Hero Lives. And we're gonna go for Stratos. That seems all right. Then we're gonna go for the, you've seen this combo before, add a hero monster from our deck to our hand. We'll go ahead and add, I think we're gonna add the Vion. Technically the Ferris wouldn't be too bad here either. Discard the Ferris, go for Malicious, go for 2. Normal summon the other, yeah, that's not bad. I think I might go for a Ferris. Right? Yeah, Ferris fine. Think you go Vion? Vion I think would have been the easier OTK for sure. We can go Malicious here. We can still keep our options open and not necessarily lock ourselves into heroes. Could have drawn a Nib though. Nib would have been really tragic. And I think that would have been even worse. So we're gonna go for Stratos and the Ferris here for a Link 2. That way we're locking ourselves into heroes, going for Cross Crusader. Yep. Cross Crusader effect, we're gonna target the Malicious in the graveyard. Nice. Yeah, he skipped turn. I'm saying we got the OTK, I think. Maybe, hopefully. That's 4, 5. That might be over 5, I think. That's 3, 4. This would be our 5th summon if we can go for it. We'll add the Vion for our deck to our hand. Fear the Battle Fader. He's playing a 60 card deck, so we should be okay. But yeah, I think that something like that would be upsetting. Okay, no Nibiru. That's good to see. We'll send the Shadow Mist to the graveyard. We'll just go for the OTK. Gonna go for Shadow Mist effect. Shadow Mist effect will grab a hero monster from our deck to our hand. I think I'm gonna go for the Liquid Soldier. Why not? Then Vion's effect activates. I'm gonna go ahead and banish from our graveyard the Vision Hero Ferris to grab a Polymerization from our deck to our hand. Seems pretty nice. Then I'm gonna go ahead and strap in for Wonder Driver. How many times have you summoned Neos Wingman? Not enough, let me tell you. But I think I can do it right here. So we're gonna go for Polymerization here. They toggle you off until you extend. Don't say that. What's going on over the Critical Anime, by the way? Hello. Are you gonna do a tier build stream? I think we should. Just to kind of get everyone prepped for it because it's gonna be everywhere. And I think I've kind of seen enough tier where I know that it's gonna be an crazy board and crazy insane deck. I do think it's interesting though, because when Tier first got premiered in Power of the Elements a while back, I was telling my brother about this. I'm like, Tier is the really good deck here. It's not what I'm seeing with ooh, very nice. God, I see a Neos. It's actually not what I'm seeing with it's not what I'm seeing with Sprite. Tier is the other stuff, which is crazy. Here the Gear Freed engine counters Tier. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true at all, but I can believe it if to be big true. What's going on, DK? DK Solstice, hello. Good to see you. All right, Wonder Driver on the board. Hiya. Infernal Devicer activates its effects. He's gonna be super confused. We're gonna go for Flame Wingman, adding Burstinatrix. And Avion from our deck to our hand. Pretty huge. Now we're gonna go for Polymerization. We're gonna go for Elemental Hero, Flame, Wingman, the one, the only. Summon animation, can you believe it? And I believe this is game on board. But not quite. Next, we're gonna go for Miracle Fusion. We're gonna Fire. Okay, thank God. I thought he was going to do something. Toggle off for Shining Neos. Ah, come on. I thought we were going to do it. That's game. Why wouldn't you let me do it? Ah, it's fine. I understand. I understand. Check his deck out. Bad any brick? That's a good question. Let's check. Let's check. Oh. Okay, I think I don't quite understand what this deck is trying to do. Okay, so let's break it down. He's playing a Fluondereeze engine, but he's also playing Salesband Rongo Miniad, which is fine. Like, Rongo Miniad Numbers Evil is a decently strong anti-meta strategy. But the other half is Flu. So either you're playing a Rongo Numbers deck or you're playing Fluondereeze here. I actually don't. Interesting. Very cool. All right, next game. Like, what was the purpose of that? Incredible. Honestly, it would have been better if he picked like 4 engines there. Flu is tier 3, true! True! Yeah, why was it 59, not 60? That's an even better question. That's an actually even better question. His list with an unethical science experiment. It plays 2 of the most hated decks imaginable. Fluondereeze and Numeron. I guess 3 with Rongo. I guess that's fair. But yeah. What's your thoughts on the bird engine? Depends which bird engine. It's like the HR meme, where it's like, you know, one is flirting, one sexual harassment, where it's like bird up and playing things like Lyrilisk. It's like, hey, how you doing? And it's like, oh, you're so sweet. But if it's Fluondereeze, it's like, hey, baby, what's going on? And then at that point, it's like, hello, HR. Hello, Colin the Drone Strike. That's about my thoughts on it. I think, okay. I think to be fair to Fluondereeze, interesting strategy. You know, it's a normal summon based deck. It's a pretty insane on card advantage. Yeah, it's fair now. It's more fair now than it was before, for sure. But the only reason we had to play that deck is like essentially Dimension Shifter, and you'll probably similar to Rika, you'll probably beat all the decks that you are expected to beat, but maybe not the meta decks. You are also a hard going first deck unless you draw the one that lets you tribute other monsters. I do like that we have a normal summon and tribute based deck that's not Monarchs, because Monarchs, being the sole representative of that deck structure and deck type, and True Draco, I guess, but we all hate True Draco. Monarch is just based True Draco. Again, same meme. I tribute summon a monster. Aw, so sweet. I tribute summon a spell and trap card. Hello, HR. You know? It's a pretty definitive line here. So I think that's... Don't fear the Egyptian gods, also true. I guess, but they're the extremely based tribute engine. You know, so I think that's kind of the difference. Is that yeah, we have True Draco, we have Monarchs, we have Fluondereeze, and I guess Egyptian gods. And so out of these decks, I think Fluondereeze is definitely the best of them. And so I like that we get tribute-based strategies. It not only invalidates Max C, which is always a good thing, it's also is a fairly interesting archetype with its own lines and plays that it's chain blocks effectively. Plus they all get banished, but they get card advantage off of being banished, so it does play really well with Dimension Shifter. It's kind of cool. But it's Fluondereeze, and it's a war crime deck, you know? Whew. Burping that one. Yeah, I can't wait for the new Monarch support. It looks so cool. Oh, yeah. Dude, Lithium is popping off somewhere. The new Monarch support, that Thestalos, the Shadow Monarch, I love it. Give me more fusions of the Monarchs, and I can't wait. It's so cool. I really hope that that deck gets broken ASAP, because man, oh man, does it need it. Okay. So he's got actually a fairly competent strategy here. Let's go for Vision Hero Ferris off the rip. We're going to go ahead and discard Malicious. I guess I could have hard made DPE there and attacked and like done some damage, but it's okay. Aha! Good thing we Salamangreat roared there, which is nice. Monarch just needs backer protection. I think they need a lot, but they do have some stuff they can do, which is nice. I do not mind that at all. All right, we'll go for Neospace Connector. Why not? We'll go for Neospace Connector, activate the Neospace Connector's effect. We'll go into... By the way, this is 2 warrior-type monsters. Oh, we are dodging these hand traps. Feels good. Feels real good. Okay. I guess we're fine there. What, he didn't search anything else, did he? He might have, but we'll see. We'll go for Malicious here. Yeah. I'd play Flu just to avoid Maxi. True. Yeah, it's so weird how Sacred Beast got more support as an archetype than the gods. And get individual support. I mean, it feels like so much more logical way around it. Well, this is a hand. What? That sucks. Okay, I guess we'll go for Polymerization here. I didn't want to do this before, but I guess we will. We can just make DPE this way. Let's go. That's so funny. Wow, what do you mean? Okay, should we just make Sunrise, though, to search? I feel like that's maybe just better. I mean, we haven't... No, we did normal summon. We normal summoned the Space Connector. Oh, that's dicey. That's dicey indeed. I think I just go for DP as the safety, right? I mean, otherwise Sunrise can help pop cards on the field, which is really cool. But I'm just gonna hard make DPE here. Like, we're gonna get back with the Denier, so we'll do it. We'll do it. Hello, DPE. Feels nice. We also don't have anything else to really do here, so we're gonna go for Denier. I can't believe we were making it out of this one alive. This is quite incredible. Gonna go for the Denier. Gonna Denier. Another Effect Veiler. A Ghost Ogre. Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. I have my toggle off, by the way, but that's fine. That is brutal. Wow. That is actually very, very unfortunate. Yeah, we're gonna go for Malicious here, I guess. And gonna go for Malicious on the board. Now, I could go into a Cross Crusader, bring back the DPE. That actually could be all right. I don't know. Yeah, you don't really have much to Miracle anyways. Right, it's more the fact that I think that was the good play now, especially because of the Ghost Ogre in hand. Man wastes like 1 billion hand traps and also doesn't have a lot of graveyard follow-up because I can pop over this guy. Oh, he's got 2 Balinks? That's fine. Otherwise, go Cross Crusader. I can essentially pop both cards. That's not terrible. Otherwise, I just go Cross Crusader into searching something. I don't think I really need to do that. I think I can just play DPE control here now. All right, well, we will go into this to get some more stuff in the graveyard. We'll go for Cross Crusader effect on the board. We're gonna activate the effect of Cross Crusader. We'll go ahead and grab the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, bring back out onto the field. Hiya. Big old boys. And then we'll go into Battle Phase. Battle Phase effect will swing over the Parallel Exceed. Right. And then we'll go for DPE. Declared battle. That's fine. He's going to have to activate and get rid of his Balinks, which feels bad. We'll go for DPE in the battle phase. We'll go for Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. We'll pop the Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf. We'll activate the effect of Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, and now we are good. Isn't Cyframe's game plan just to annoy the hell out of your opponent? Yes. As far as I'm concerned, yes. Because as far as I'm aware, that deck you can set 1 billion cards and win that game easy peasy. But I know Coder loves Cyframes. For whatever reason, that man loves Cyframes. I do not understand. I do not understand in the slightest. I guess we just go... I mean, it's fine. We don't have to actually do this. Ferris is actually very interesting. We can actually do a lot with Ferris here. This is pretty funny. Because if we sacrifice the Cross Crusader, funny enough, and go for a normal summon Ferris, you've never seen that before in your life. We'll go for Ferris effect. Whoa. What is that card, do you think? What's the card? Is that a Gamma? Who? It's a Ghost Ogre. It's a Maxi. Okay, interesting. That's fine. I OTK him here, so I'll have to actually have something incredible off the draw. Increase. Increase effect. We'll grab for Vion. Vion on. Vion Descend to Grave. Ooh, Ash Blossom or an Imperm. Interesting. Very cool. All right, that's fine. He's like 12 hand traps in the deck. Yeah, he's gonna be able to draw something, which is fine. Battle phase. I'm just gonna swing in for all this damage, and then we'll sort it out from there. I think what we have to do is maybe keep him on 2 cards and keep the DP alive. Now, obviously, if it's a Salamangreat monster, he can then start popping off with this Salamangreat Sanctuary. So I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go for Destroy Finks Enforcer. I'm going to pop the increase. I'm going to pop the Salamangreat Sanctuary. Yeah, that feels pretty good. Then, I don't have another copy of my guy, so I'm going to end phase there. Feels good. Yeah, no point in giving card advantage. Yeah, it just feels like it'd be unnecessary. Cyframes are... Oh, no. What are you doing, baby? True. Sign up mining? Oh, what you got? Wizard card. Flame Buffalo. Interesting. That is fine. That is actually very fine. Gazelle is full combo, which I don't like, but I don't know if he can OTK me, especially if he's trying to... If he's trying to OTK, then that's bad. But having the double Balinks is annoying. Not the worst, though. Could he go for Salamangreat Mirage Stalio? Yeah, I think for sure, actually. He could go for it for sure. But then he's locked into Fire Monster effects for the rest of the turn, which I think is maybe a misplay. Hey, it's the deck that I say I really liked, actually. Yeah, there's Stalio. Kind of don't like Stalio. That's fine. And Lambda's completely broken. Lambda is a much needed legacy card that I think is actually really fun. But only when it's not in use by degenerates, yeah. Okay. So now what? Second Balinks. Gonna try to figure out the grind game here. Obviously going Stalio. I forgot how good, like, toolbox-wise, Salamangreats are with just Stalio and a bunch of other shenanigans. Really, really solid. I do like it a lot. There's Sunlight Wolf. Yep. Target one monster. So I have to destroy my own DPE here. Yep. And then I have to destroy Sunlight Wolf. He's got to OTK me now, though, which I think is actually really the problem that I think is interesting. Toss format tourney? Oh, dude. If I make a toss format tourney, we're banning Colossus. That's not true. Colossus actually is in the scope of toss. Thunder Dragon Colossus is good as a one of, and it's fine out one. But oh my god. Yeah, broken is a tad strong bit of term. I mean, it's about fair, but yeah, no, it is very, very strong. Also, I think he just loses this next turn. By the way, I think 100% he just loses next turn. Yeah, there's Sunlight Wolf. Goes into he can grab his Rage and grab his Roar, which I think is fine. I don't know. Yeah, shocker. And who's going for the dragons? True. 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 Yeah, no intended hate. I actually think it's fun. It's a less annoying deck in an interactive way. Yeah, it's kind of a lot, I would say. Oh, increase effect. Activates effect on board. Actually, I didn't need to do that. I think I just won on board there. But now I got to contest the Salmon. No, it's up to with that. Yeah, that's right. So he can pop that if he wants to. Burst Denatrix. Fascinating. Okay, that actually might be able to do it. We're gonna go for. Do I use both Vions? I think I only use one Vion, so I think I'm actually really golden. That's fine. Now I just attack over and threaten lethal, so that's fun. We'll go battle phase. We'll threaten lethal with this, I guess. Yeah, Salmon Great Rage. Non-targeting, which he has to negate this effect, which I don't really like. Maybe this was the throw. We should have just tried to pop in the end phase, in the main phase. That way I can activate my increase off this. He's gonna roar this, which I think is fine. Because we're gonna be able to outgrind our guy. So no, this is fine. We can pop the increase, pop his back row, and then pass on that, actually. I think that's fine. Because he has to destroy here. He has the Ash Blossom in hand anyways for the increase. So I think we have to go for increase. We pop the we banish that. He destroys the DPE, which is very much okay. We say DPE is fine. We activate our DPE effect. Then we go main phase 2, and we hold this Burst Denatrix, which is fire. Actually fire. Incredible. I mean, he's kind of limited in options here. We know one monster in hand. He does have the Jack Jaguar, which is really annoying, but that's okay because we can definitely outgrind him with DPE. Again, Jack Jaguar, hyper obnoxious. And he does have the spinny, so it's just going to depend on how much we're able to do. It's fine. He's not going to be able to kill us. So now we're on a waiting game. Maybe he drew a Call by the Grave, and this game's going to take 4 years. Who knows? Who knows? Yep, putting that back. Going for Jack Jaguar, that seems fine. Jack Jaguar effect. That's their Sunlight Wolf effect. On the summon, he can also take back the Rage, which is annoying, but that's okay. That's fine. Again, all we really need is a way to out the Rage and deal absorbent amount of damage. Which we... No way. I forgot. Oh, okay. Well, now we're in kind of a... We're kind of in a dilemma here. So you see, the thing is that if we want to, if we want to pop right now, he can go into Access Code Talker and just win. So I think we want to have him force out the fact that he can't go into Access Code Talker. I think we have to. Yeah. And I'm making Karibos. This ain't it. No. 5 a.m. Karibos is perfect. But also, yeah, maybe. Ooh, yeah, cut a few months from now, they reveal Emerald Hero Inferno Bastinatrix and Emerald Hero Aerial Avion. That'd be sick. I'd be kind of down. Nice cars going on in the background, by the way. All right. We have to somehow outgrind our opponent. 2,100 on the life. How do we do this? 2019's best deck, some would say. Yeah, if he summons Barone, that'd be That'd be nuts. Can you imagine? So we know the cards in hand. We know 2 of the cards in hand. One of them is, there we go. There we go. Transcode Talker. Interesting. One in hand we don't know. I think if we go for DPE here now, he can't go into his plays. But it's non-targeting, which is fine. Right? Yeah. Yeah, we kind of have to go for DP now, I think. Now DP is fine. We'll pop our DP, we'll pop his Transcode Talker. Toggle on and pop the Axis Code Talker. Yeah, I think the one thing we're worried about, though, is him going into Mirage Stalio. And Mirage Stalioing it all over the place. From what I can see here, though, he's used most of his effects in the graveyard for his Salamangreat monsters. So unironically, we get to do lethal next turn, I believe, because he has to send to the graveyard one to pop us. Oh, never mind. No, wait, he's dumb. He's dumb. What? Why? What? Splash Mage? You know you can't activate Splash Mage. Oh, that's Rage. Throwing Avion. Classic. Incredible plays. Wow. Wow. Insane. 2 Garnets, but unironically, the best case scenario. Let's go. Burst Enertrix, get him. I'll show you what fire really is. All right. Now, we'll battle phase. I'm gonna threaten lethal right here, right now. Let's see it. There's Rage. He has to send one Salamangreat monster from the... He has to send the Gazelle. Targets the DPE. I get to DPE, pop my own DPE, and pop his Splash Mage. Check it. Incredible. This is such a silly deck. Oh, wow. Perfect. Then we get to activate the effective DPE and go for Burst Tricks. Let's go! Main phase 2. He just threw. He forgot he can't activate Splash Mage when you activate Mirage Stalio. Mirage Stalio, literally the first line of text. If this XYZ summon card is sent to the graveyard. All right, sorry. Next one? First one. You can only activate fire monsters for the rest of the turn. It's incredible. Flame Wingman would have won. Agreed. Actually agreed. It would destroyed 2100 exactly if we were gotten Poly. One more turn. I'm saying. Ah. Okay. End of main phase. Battle phase. Oh no. No. You wanted to play this out. When I clearly have DPE. You wanted to play this out? I wanted to do this myself. This is now just optimal, guys. It's actually just optimal. It's true. It's just optimal. Because now I get to do something even worse than a Fate than Death. We get to style. We go for 2 cards here. We go for Wonder Driver. We normal summon the Avion under the Wonder Driver. We go Wonder Driver effect. Wonder Driver, we get to set the polymerization from our deck to our hand. But we're not done yet. Polymerization activates. We get to special summon out Sunrise. By special summoning, by going for Spirit of Neos and our Avion inside of our hand. Summoning the element to Hero Sunrise, we get to activate the effect of Sunrise, grabbing Miracle Fusion. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what this means. We can go for Miracle Fusion to summon the one, the only. Everyone give a warm welcome to Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. And just like that, Flame Wingman gets to attack your life points directly with no monsters on the field and do 2,500 thanks to the effect of Elemental Hero Sunrise. And that's game. It would be so deserved right now. I mean, not for this rank up, baby. Let's go. Ooh, but not Shining Flare Wingman. I did have the choice, I think, to go into Shining Flare Wingman there. There's probably a line, but not too bad. Not too shabby, I would say. Not too shabby at all. But yes, Nib would have been completely, I would have eaten my hat. I would have eaten my hat. Where can I find this deck? Of course. Let's talk about the deck. If you guys hadn't seen it yet, this is the deck. It's the Modern Jaden deck. I think I named this thing Modern Jaden because we are playing a mix of the Elemental Hero cards of Jaden's past, the Elemental Hero cards, and the Vision Hero cards of a hero deck present, and then also the new Elemental Hero Neos cards that just got released inside of Master Duel, including Spirit of Neos, Engage Neospace, and Elemental Hero Shining Neos Wingman. Sweet mother of URs. I'm saying. We actually have two deck profiles on our channel that are the cheaper versions of Elemental Heroes. They are the SR only and the 5 SR and 10 UR deck. I think it's actually the second video on my channel now that's like when you want to play Elemental Heroes but you're broke. So that's the big one. But yeah, this is the name of the deck. The name of the game is Modern Jaden. Try to summon Elemental Hero Flame Wingman, our favorite monster. You're also playing things like Mask Change to go into Elemental Hero, to Masked Hero Darklaw. You also can go into the Neos Fusions. Why Connector? So Connector can bring us into Predaplant Verte Anaconda, but we are gonna have to play Neospace and Aqua Dolphin for our Engaged Neospace anyways. Plus, it is 2 warrior monsters, so technically you can use Cross Crusader. I did actually have a time where I normal summoned the Neospace Connector, then got Aqua Dolphin. Aqua Dolphin effect, discard the Malicious, and then I could use Cross Crusader, bring back the Malicious, and then go from there, which is pretty nice. I do like that. Actually, that has some incidental synergy, funny enough. But that's about it as far as like where to have that. I guess also too for Predaplant Verte Anaconda. Popping the cards is perfectly fine as far as the discard effect. What I will say though is this could be Grand Mole easily because Grand Mole is incredible and Grand Mole clears every time, which is awesome. Yeah, do you ever fall on the rare in the extra deck? Yeah, sometimes. Are you saying like if you ever go for Dread Decimator, or are you saying like go for something like the Wonder Driver? Are you saying or the Conscious Hero Chaos? Yeah, I like Mole so much better. Mole clears. Mole legitimately clears. I think Grand Mole is a hilarious card that can out so many random boards, which is hilarious. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, actually, so Contrast Hero Chaos, similarly with Nebula Neos, is for Grand Merge. So Grand Merge is funny because we are playing cards like Avion and Neos. We can summon Grand Merge off of Miracle Fusion or just regular Polymerization. Oftentimes, you'll have an attack boost stat by Elemental Hero Sunrise or even Dread Decimator. So Grand Merge, what it can do is it can allow you to special summon out any Elemental Hero Fusion monster from your extra deck, ignoring summoning conditions. So you can go into Elemental Hero Shining Neos Wingman to pop cards in OTK. You can go into Contrast Hero Chaos for a quick effect negation. Pretty strong. Then we also have Nebula Neos, which allows you to I'm really thinking about it. I probably could play Grand Mole for Nebula Neos. Anyways, Nebula Neos negates cards, draws cards, and banishes cards, which is very strong. Otherwise, you can go into any other Elemental Hero Fusion, which is pretty strong. So yeah, Contrast Hero Chaos is a negation though. Quick effect negation. He's kind of like the Red Hot Archfiend Dragon. I think that's the name of it. That allows you to target a card in the field to negate. It's actually very strong. So I like it a lot. Yeah, Grand Mole is the meta tech. True. Grand Mole is, it's crazy how Grand Mole is still kind of the GOAT. Like Aqua Dolphin may be marginally better in most cases, but only if you're a nerd who's playing Hero Isolde combos, you know? That's not true. Hero Isolde is very good. Yeah, there's so many climbs we won't be able to do in a few days. The Sidra climb is dead. Yeah, I know, right? Actually, you know what's funny? I think Sidra might have a pretty decent matchup when it comes to like tier elements. And this sounds strange, but because they're just an OTK style strategy, as long as you're able to play through some negations and go nuts, one Verte will do it. That might be a huge copium because literally Shizus are gonna kill the game, but you know, it's all right. You gonna do a 24-hour stream for tier? Ooh, when does tier limit come out? When does tier limit actually come out? Do we know? It's like the end of April, right? Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, that's the name. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Hero Isolde is so fun. I think the Hero Hand Loop Isolde is super fun, and generally going for the equip combos can be pretty cool. Yeah, compliments, true. Huge true. Yeah, the 9th if Decade is right, I think. Well, you know, if Decade's right. Yeah, so if it is the 9th, then no, I'll be out of town. Which is going to be unfortunate, but we'll see. Can you make Rongo with heroes? I hope not. But you probably can. There's definitely a line that you can go into making like 3 heroes at the same time. It's 3 level 4s, but I don't know. Is tier going to come out in like 10 days in the new pack? Yeah, it should come out in the new selection pack because it is that strong and that new of an archetype. I'm hoping we get the new Moki Moki card. That's all I want to see. But yeah, technically Rongo can be made, I think. All you'd have to do is go a Hero Lives, go Stratos, go Stratos, get Solid Soldier, summon Vion, I think, is what you'd have to do. And then you can use those 3 for Rongo. I think that sounds better. You have to have like a Hero Lives plus 1 hero monster. And also be playing a copy of Solid Soldier. That's probably the most straightforward way. Yeah, I wish we could just one more month without tier and have Bystials before tier. Do you think Bystials are going to come out with the tier elements? I think they are, right? Because that would just make sense, and that'd be really cool. I wouldn't mind me playing some Despia Bystial inside of Master Duel. At that point, I would say Despia is definitely going to be tier 1. Despia with Bystial is crazy, but Dragon Link might be better. See, that's the key. Dragon Link is going to be insane with Bystial. I don't know. Bystial's so cool. The counterplay and like the stuff we were getting in the formats a couple months ago is strong. Is Solid Soldier underrated? I think Solid Soldier is correctly rated. It is good as a one of. It's very strong when the effects can go off. However, the normal summon is much better served on things like Vion and Stratos, which is unfortunate because in theory it should be able to go into more than Stratos or Vion. You can even summon out Stratos and Vion. But typically Stratos and Vion can be 1-card combos in themselves, mainly Vion over Stratos. But inside of most hero strategies, you do play a lot of higher than level 4 warrior monsters or higher than level 4 hero monsters. So sometimes it can be kind of bricky if you're just drawing it with Ferris, but then if you are drawing with Ferris, you probably want to discard it off of Ferris. It can be kind of sketchy. But yeah, another build, I think he's fine as a one of. I don't think that it's wrong to play him. I think it's mainly different. I personally prefer to cut the Solid Soldier just because I think that most oftentimes I'm getting better value off of the Stratos or off the Vion for sure. But yeah, honestly, part of me wishes tier never came to Master Duel. I think we all can hope and wish. But yeah, I think so, because tier element's going to radically change how everyone plays inside of this game. And we think that a Shizu tier element or a Shizu piles are bad now with tier element. Golly, the fusion strategies alone, Predaplant, we're going to see Predaplant a little bit. We might see Hero. Branded tier elements is probably going to be very popular. Pure tier element in terms of like fusion, like nothing is going to be insane. They're definitely going to hit it on arrival. Definitely they're going to semi-limit a bunch of the tier element stuff. But god dang, that's going to be massacre. Absolute massacre. Super Poly 3-4. Oh, exactly. Here's the crazy part. Technically, Super Poly is insane against tier limit, but it's even better in tier limit. Isn't that nuts? Plus we have Predaplant Verti Anaconda. Anaconda can super poly. 2 monsters, Anaconda can super poly. There's no way. There's no way that they can do that. I mean, they might. But who knows? If things supposed to really experience it, I don't care for it, maybe. That's maybe fair. Yeah. Tier limit, I hope they pre-ban. They're definitely going to. Yeah. I like the diversity on ladder. I kind of agree. I think a game like this doesn't necessarily need to have a super condensed tier 0 meta. Like Sprite was almost there. I think people freaking out about Sprite being like it's the best deck is kind of true. It is the best deck, and it's definitively like one of the decks that can convert so much off of just 1 or 2 cards. But tier limit, not only can it convert off of 1 or 2 cards, it generally will get there from its graveyard effects alone. Mixed with the Ishizu stuff, it is incredibly volatile. And so either Konami pre-hits it and makes everything to 1, making it a true slot machine deck, which is still very strong, by the way. And with Sprite, oh my god, the Sprite tier elements. Oh no, that's actually a good deck too. With Runic, oh god, it's bad. Oh god, it's bad. Yeah. And beyond like the stream, what's going on, Sabotage? Yeah, well, not necessarily. I'm glad that you're here and never late and always on time, etc. But good to have you here. Hello. Hopefully, Wicked Hero comes out soon. It should come out in the next selection pack. Can you imagine? Yeah, Sprite is fair though. Quit teching for Sprite, and it's still fair. Also true. I think Runic Sprite sucks to play against. I think Sprite Pure is perfectly fine. I like Sprite Pure because the boards are powerful. It feels good to play. It gives a lot of tools to its players, whether it be from the opponent's end or from the player's end. And yeah, you're right. The boards aren't that crazy. It's like a puzzle. It's a pretty cool little thing. Try to rip apart a board and try to OTK or establish control. And Sprite is a pretty skill-based deck, all things considered. Same thing with tier elements. Same thing with Bestials. Same thing with the Ishizus. If you're combining like the Ishizu tier formats that are like the tier 1 and tier 0, like yeah, that's definitely super skill-based. But it just feels like it drowns out so much other decks that could have a very good chance. Maxi does this as well. Maxi is kind of similar to a tier 0 format where it kind of just weeds out a bunch of decks that never stood a chance against Maxi. They don't have a good answer for it. They don't have good plays for it. And that's the meta that develops around Master Duel. The meta that develops around Master Duel is a meta that develops around the best of ones and having backup plans for Maxi. And tier limits can just play on your turn. So, Maxi, hello? Okay, I pass. I have a Havness. Having these balls, you know, like it, what do they do? Legitimately, what do they do? It's crazy. Fountain ban, hopefully. Yeah, the Fountain to 2 is like a nothing hit, so hopefully they go harder. I actually agree. Yeah, Merly, a level 2. Isn't that something with the Sprite cards? Merly's level 2. I love it. Yeah, Grass, Chaos Ruler, and Snow, way too... Oh, God, don't even... That's right. Oh, my God. Chaos... We gotta ban Chaos Ruler. Chaos Ruler did nothing wrong, but we gotta ban it. Snow has to go to at least 0. And then, Grass can be okay. No, Grass sucks. Grass feels bad. Block Dragon... Oh, God. There's so many good graveyard cards. Do you think, is Burning Abyss tier element good? Can Farfa do that? Is that legal? Is that legal? Is that allowed? I'm saying, if only the Karibos are level 2 instead of level 1. Oh, Karibo Sprite. That'd be awesome. I'd be down. I'd be super down. Yeah, why do they even bring tier into the game, even though I know how they're toxic is like Kashtira? Kashtira at least has a lot more counterplay. I think that tier does have counterplay, but only with tier. Like, guaranteed, whenever tier limit drops, the next Master Duel meta is like 40 tier. It's like half of the people that are going to be joining the Master Circuit series that week is just going to be tier limit people. It's actually hilarious. I love it. I absolutely love it. But have you tried playing Heroes with Dynamorphia? I've been running it. It's actually kind of good, question mark. It sounds fun. I mean, it does, like, you have to play the the cards that don't lock you into heroes, but Dynamorphia is really cool. I think Dynamorphia is sweet. I like the card artwork. I like the waifu, the Dino waifu. She's pretty cool. Kind of want her as a something, you know. I thought Scapegoat was at 1. Scapegoat's at 2 in the game, I believe, or is that 3? Might be at 3. Yeah, tier heroes. Here we go. Let's go. Actually, I unironically might try to build tier heroes just to stick with on brand. I don't know. But anyways, that's gonna be it tonight for me. Actually, everyone, thank you so much for joining me tonight on our hero refresh stream. Just a little bit of a break from our Neo shenanigans. I will be out of town this coming weekend, so I won't be competing to the Master Circuit Series, but I will have something special coming up for you this weekend in form of new Swolelax shenanigans that you guys have been probably dude for a while. It's been a long time since the last Neos to the top, so hopefully that'll be the next coming thing. And of course, I'll see you guys as soon as I get back and or next week. That'd be a lot of fun. But yeah, I love running the vanillas. I think this might be the deck that if I'm just kind of feeling like playing heroes, I might pop on with, because it's got everything I like about heroes. The vanillas, the OGs, the new Gs. DP was just a cheater card, so there's that. But thank you guys so much for being with me here tonight. Everyone new, everyone old, everyone who subscribed and followed me on Twitter and liked the video, all that good algorithm jazz. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully I'll see you guys around sometime soon. I think all the other streamers are back as well from their YCS adventures, so I might be lurking in the chats if you guys are there. I know I'll see a few there, of course. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some food. If it's late for you guys, get some rest, or if it's morning, or if it's not that late for you, then have a great rest of your night or a great rest of your day. I really appreciate you guys being here, keeping me sane. We didn't mauled, not really. Like, we only kind of mauled. I'll say half mauled tonight, which was a great refresh. And we ranked up with heroes, which is super fun. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Take care of yourself first and foremost. If you guys haven't eaten already, do that. And I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys a little bit. That's right. Spring break. Let's go. Let's go. True. Arms like Wildheart. Lou plays. And yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. That's all I gotta say. Peace out. Oh, bye-bye.